Battery 70%.
Yellow. I was going to say a long time no speak, but technically I spoke early this morning, so... Oh, party's filling up. Let's get back in there. Well, let's get in there. Well.
Howdy, howdy.
Hello.
How's everyone?
Pretty good. I do have a slight warning. I probably am coming along with a slight echo, which I apologize if that's the case.
That just means we get to experience your voice for like 20% longer.
Ooh, is it that bad? I'll take your word for it.
I don't know. My immersion is ruined personally.
Well, I apologize. Yeah, new house, new room. I'm gonna be getting some stuff up to hopefully fix the sound stuff soon. But at this moment in time, you're just gonna have to put up with it, I'm afraid.
God said just fucking deal with it, losers.
Pretty much. God's a dick sometimes.
I would never say that sort of thing to you guys.
You would imply it heavily.
Listen. I'm not saying I don't believe you.
Wait, I actually have to log in. Holy shit. I completely forgot.
Well, you'll be happy to hear that I'm going to be talking for the first hour or so.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So no rush getting in.
Oh god.
Oh, here we go.
It hopefully won't be an actual hour, but it was this morning.
A lot of lore.
There's a lot more lore that has been, shall we say, unfolded? Unfolded? I don't think that's the word, but I'll go with it. Unfolded in that campaign than this one.
Yeah, we don't really do the lore stuff here.
Just kill lords.
That's not our thing, the lore. Huh.
Yeah.
Lore?
Killing.
Is that a spice?
I can't even read.
Killing and sailing is what this party's known for. And eating.
Hey, I'll have you know we're also known for healing and parfaits. No, that's just me.
Yeah, who is this
Oh
we?
man, you know,
It's only one of us.
We weren't a team then, Zovian.
We don't condone that part.
I somehow missed that out on my recap. How on earth have I done that? Right, I'm just... Sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna say that is the recap.
That's all you need to know about this campaign.
The TLDR. Yeah, the TLDR. Yeah, someone healed once in a bar fight, and now we're here.
No, we're pirates.
Now we're here. It all just escalated.
To be honest, if I had to recap this campaign in like a single sentence, I think it would be one day one of the party members healed in a bar fight and now everyone just says wow whenever he introduces himself. And I think that would be my recap for this campaign.
I mean, it's not inaccurate.
Even Thoth said, "What? Huh?"
Alright, let me dive right in. If at any point anyone has any questions about anything, whether it be to clarify something or if I've missed something, because I am human. This is all from just my notes that I've taken and notes that I've had previously written or had planned, whatever it might be. So it is possible that I've missed something that you might find more important than I have that I haven't noted it down. But to start it off, some months ago, 5 individuals were brought together by Fen Sunflow. Fen was a student at the local Wizards Academy, and for his final paper before graduating as a Seeker of the Mages Guild, he was required to write about a chosen subject to impress and to show certain qualities in his writing and research. Rather than choosing something easily and openly researchable, Fen decided to write about a forgotten god, Anguis, the Serpent Warrior. Known as a god of the Yuan-Ti, and especially those that find their home in the hissing wood to the south in the country of Ve'ellen. The party, Kuma, Dante, Plank, Zovian, and Bartram, rest in peace, along with Fen, travelled southward, eventually making it to the Temple of Anguis. After dispatching and legit murdering all of these Yuan-Ti, the party stumbled upon a pillar with a small red crystal upon it, almost heart-like in shape and appearance. Bartram picked it up. As he picked it up, it released a mysterious spectral serpent into the world, and with great trouble was provided an offer. Return the heart to the spectral serpent, and with it, the serpent would grant and lift the curse upon all Kenku. A curse that has seen the Kenku flightless and speechless for thousands of years. The party travelled back north to collect Fen to do his research. An ambush. Fen was being attacked by a bunch of orcs. A letter was on one, and they were requested to take out the child of the Sunflow family, as per the orders of Lion Killer, a legendary and frightening warrior of the Tiefling Empire. Returning back to Kilmore, the party planned to head to Parrot Hill, a small city to the east within the borders of Ve'ellen, where they would hunt down Lion Killer, and the request came from Fen's father, Cassius. He provided all evidence and findings he had gathered over the years, including a ring, one familiar to Zovian, a ring of the Order of the Boundless End. The party travelled eastward and found their way to Parrot Hill, if not for a small attack on the road by a crazed religious cultist. Zovian also picked up what he believed to be a pseudo-dragon, which turned out to be something else. Nevertheless, Zovian and the pseudo-dragon landed on the name Sunflow. Arriving in Parrot Hill, a few friendships were created. A dragonborn called Pedenth, who perhaps isn't the friendliest or most social, but is certainly a powerful arcane wielder to have on your side. And her assistant, another Kenku named Clink, a tinkerer and artificer. The party also met a group of allies they would later rely on in more than one scenario, and would even save from death later down the line. This was Alar and his party of guiding lights. The party was able to score themselves an invite to the Lion Killer estate as part of a celebration, a party that the Lion Killer estate was putting on. Important to note, Gavin Lion Killer, who presented themselves as a lord of the Lion Killer family, and as a human, and a powerful one at that, was simply a decoy, and Lion Killer, that the party sought, hid in plain sight as a god. Bartram sent a letter to his family to the south where the Shadowed Isles are, and scored a date with a dwarf, Asgard Forgegrog. She never got the date. The party ventured... well, I've written this superbly. The party ventured to the party of Lionkiller. The Lord and Lady were there of Parrot Hill, but certainly under the influence of the Lionkiller estate and potentially the Order of the Boundless End too. Bartram and Plank snuck off to find his true name. To truly kill a tiefling requires one to exclaim their true name upon the killing blow. Found it. The party unleashed their ambush upon Gavin Lionkiller, who was killed, but turned to dust despite the true name being claimed. Gavin, a powerful arcane wielder, disappeared, and the party and the guiding lights find themselves in the estate of a monster as he twists and turns back into his usual form. Lionkiller presents himself. Any questions? Whilst I take a drink.
This is like going to the movies, reliving all the things that happened.
Yeah.
It really is. I should have got popcorn ready.
Or I imagine for Thoth, it's like going to the pictures, the movies, and going to see Star Wars and trying to read the crawl before the movie starts and not understanding what the fuck's going on.
Essentially, he gets the gist, but he's like, I don't know.
This is still episode 1.
This is about 15 sessions in.
Wow.
Yeah, good luck.
Lionkiller seemingly gathered what he wanted as he left and exited as the party claimed loot and followed afterwards. It led to a small nondescript house in the city of Parrot Hill, a quiet house, and boom, half of it is blown away from Plank as he blasts it with lightning, revealing the teleporter and a bunch of lions. Part of the building is torn apart, and the party dispatch the lions easy enough and pass through the teleporter. The weather changes from warm to cold, and on the ground is Alar and his group. Unconscious and used as bait as the party see Lionkiller in a large hulking white lion form. A battle ensued, and although it was hard fought, Lionkiller is eventually taken down and turned to stone, stopping from returning to the Empire, but not before taking Plank's leg, of course. The party lost and in the middle of nowhere began to walk the snowy cold landscape, finding a small settlement known as Vlagmar's Rest. A small settlement of warriors and hunters that live off the land and away from the technological advancements of the other human cities. Ran by Vlagmar himself, the settlement was a little apprehensive, though welcoming once the party began to drink and dance. New friends were made, Bran and Torrin, who would eventually lead and accompany the party to search for an ally of Bran, a fellow blood hunter and monster hunter. There was also word of great monsters that roamed this land, and this is why the blood hunters found themselves so far north. Vlagmar promised rewards for the party if they were to hunt these beasts down and provide them to be feasted upon. The party travelled to seek these things, and in doing so found a great deep hole in the earth. Footprints leading to it, Bran jumped in. The rest of the party followed. Bartram jumped in, and with his ring that allowed him to walk on water, landed upon the water itself, and almost immediately died. I've put that. I think, actually, did he immediately die?
He went unconscious and died underwater. From
from all the jagged... Yeah.
Ooh.
Kuma, not fully understanding the situation, given how quickly and chaotic it all was, grabbed Bartram and helped him through the pool and submerged caves as they were all dragged and torn between the rocks and stalactites and stalagmites. When the party found their way through, though Bartram lost, a new friend was found. Andros, a tiefling who sought his lost wife and vengeance upon those who took her. The entire party found their way through the caves and tunnels, symbols of what was later realized to be Nidhogger, the night serpent, a serpent of death and destruction, and an enemy of Anguis. It shared its symbol with that of the Order of the Boundless End to a degree that it's possible one has influenced the other. The party make it through a few puzzles until they find a hall where the ritual is being had. Cultists of the Night Serpent are there to protect a ladron named Veth Zerol. As well as Raya was there too. An apparent fan of Dante, who would later prove to be a thorn in the party's side. A battle ensued, though the party fought well. Veth Zerol and Raya both escaped, leaving the party to deal with the summoned monster and beast known as the Hand of the Night Serpent. A giant serpent mixed creature. Torrin used herself as bait as she distracted the monster, and the party escaped to chase after the two cultists. Torrin was indeed confirmed dead later when her body was found battered and destroyed. The party returned to Vlagmars. The monsters he sent were indeed dealt with during all of this. You also found maps to the Pirate Forks during this time as well. Thanks, Dante. Where was I? And with that, Vlagmar presented the party with a gift, one that was well respected in this land, a feast that would be served by Kuma himself and some other cooks as help, and a ship, the Silver Serpent. Plank, being the only member of the party with seafaring experience, took responsibility of the ship and its previous crew, along with enticing others to join. The party enjoyed celebrations as not only a way to celebrate their victory, but to celebrate the life that Bartram had. He had already shared music with the clans of Vlagmars, and that music would likely live on. The party left Vlagmars, leaving for Everwinter. A short ship journey sailed with Plank as captain. During this journey, a shockwave erupted, and a red light that was erupting from Ravenport was no longer visible. The cause of an aberration threat no longer lingered. The party arrived in Everwinter, picked up a job to venture south and deal with a clan of orcs, and they did just that, finding an annoyance on the way. Leofric Boulderdown, a silver-tongued, sharp-mouthed, foul-mouthed, slippery lizard of a man who would later convince the party that he was part of their crew to the point that he was just able to freely be part of their crew. A wyvern was also dealt with, and the head sold to the Lord of Everwinter, Leonard, a man with seemingly issues socializing and certainly a somewhat introverted individual, purchased the wyvern head and, to Kuma's dismay, potentially took the riches and respect from it. Dante boned Alice, an innkeeper, and the party helped with one last request.
That's confirmed. That is now been confirmed.
That was a couple nights. Yeah.
Oh shit! Read it.
Couple nights, jeez. Dante went rounds.
I was just trying to slip it in there. I didn't want to make a big deal out of it.
Yeah, so was Dante.
Got him.
We're going to get a recap of those nights.
We're going to have to go to Dante's recap.
Yeah.
That's the After Dark stream. That's after this one.
Hey, I'm waiting for it. Those are going to take nothing but notes.
An elf had weaseled... have I jumped ahead? No. An elf had weaseled his way into the group so easily, and it was said that a blood hag called an abandoned island nearby its home. The island had been donned the name the Island of Winter Ruin, and the party ventured there with the elf along with them. While there, said elf revealed itself to be the hag, tearing Dante's face off as well as Bran's, but the hag was dealt with eventually. A spectral owl guided Kuma and Dante, both being followers of Iola's they followed. It led them to a library where one could simply read of everything written, but not anything that was yet to be written. Whether it be lives or events, situations or histories, Kuma chose to read Bartram's book, which was still not complete. Ukhin was constantly being written, and the rest of the party sought their own personal desires through this and found that some of the books were tampered with, likely by a powerful being, potentially even celestial. The party rested and left the library, and without telling anyone, just simply left. The island now free of its burdens and dangers, and the party sailed northwestward towards the Pirate Forks. The closer to recent times I get, the less in detail I'm getting. So, we'll be caught up in no time. The party headed to the Pirate Forks to chase after the cultists of the Night Serpent, as the map suggested they were heading there. As they do, they were able to catch their scent, following them into another hole in the earth and another cave, as they attempted another ritual. Andros was able to free his wife with the help of the party. Vethzerel was slain, and Raya captured after she turned on her cultist friends. The party ventured back and headed back to Northport, where Raya was eventually freed and let loose after convincing the party that she was no danger and no threat. In Northport, the party picked up a few jobs, one specifically to find a book and return it to the requestee. Bran left the group with little to no warning and went his separate ways, but the party travelled southeast to the Carthmere ruins, with the goal to go to the Nandwell ruins afterwards, a city of once Aasimar origin that was wiped out during the Age of Desolation. All a while, as the party headed to Carthmere ruins, another adventurer picked up the trail of this book. He followed swiftly behind them. As the party arrived at Carthmere ruins, they found ruins and an unreactive set of undead within. The party stumbled upon a couple of tieflings within. That proved somewhat difficult, but they would eventually suffer the same fate as Gavin, a lion killer, turning to dust and disappearing, all with the help of the party's new friend, Thoth. The party found the book, and specifically Dante grabbed it as a visage of Bartram showed itself. Suggested that the party should seek Lilang Supan, the shards of power. They already carry one shard. One was used to awaken the hand of the Night Serpent, which has been hidden from view. Another shard can be located in Ukhin, where the mountain moor meets the tongue. And the fourth is lost, but ready to be found. The party also learned that Zovian carries a shard, and though not part of the Lilang Supan, could be key to finding the lost shard. The Lilang Supan can be used to gift anyone's wish, revive dead loved ones, for fame and riches, for dictating time and space, for lifting curses of an entire race. Anything you can think of, it is capable of. The party also learned that these shards were representations of 4 great beings: Zurius, the sun-kissed serpent; Anguis, the warrior serpent; Nidhogger, the night serpent; and Izith, the scarred serpent. It is believed that Sunflow was the manifestation of Zurius, the sun-kissed serpent. Well done for losing him, by the way.
Thanks.
Props to Zovian.
Hell yeah.
Bartram shared
Wow.
that his soul and I guess physical being is located on the plane of Shiji, and protected and cared for by 3 of the 4. Nidhogger being the odd one out and attempting to tear open the veil between Shiji and Olvania. The party, with their newfound knowledge, head to the Nandwell ruins, and they stumble upon Alar, a friend that they've not seen since Vlagmar's, and a celestial Death Pact angel. The party eventually slew this angel, unchaining it, but it connected its being with every remaining Aasimar. The celestial lineage was almost brought to an end by Fendrel, the Lich King, who attempted to rid... that is a coincidence. I didn't mean any sort of copyright infringement or anything.
Microsoft is on the way right now.
The king, whom also was a lich, who attempted to rid the plane of celestial blood, all in an attempt to create an artifact of great power. The blood was recreated and reconjured when a deal was made between the Order of the Boundless End and the Death Pact Angel, Zovian's ancestor being one of those beings. Zovian now hears the voice of this Death Pact Angel in his mind, as does presumably every Aasimar on Alvania. Her name is Clustra. The party headed back to Northport, realizing they weren't entirely safe as Raya set hunters out to search for the party. As you returned to Northport, you were able to locate the hideout within Northport as they spied upon the Silver Serpent and the ship to report on goings on in regards to your party and I guess in regards to your ship as well. You were able to take them out, though perhaps some escaped, and eventually you were able to hunt down that Raya was indeed Lady Raya Farlight of Meadun, a very small village to the south of Northport, who seemingly had a little bit more hand in the cultist work than she perhaps revealed originally. Heading to Meadun, the party, along with Leofric, you were able to scout out the village and a little bit of the estate, a large estate at that. And with that said, you were able to infiltrate, as you were provided an invitation from Gregory Farlight, the husband of Raya. He questioned you, and he was certainly curious, and though certainly seemingly an ally to you in your cause, was merely trying to fish for answers and fish for potential leads as to whom you may have shared information with and who else may have been involved in all of this. After which, an ambush as Gregory and Raya and an Inquisitor unleashed, as I say, an ambush upon you. And although almost incredibly successful, you were all able to come together, just about scrape through the fight and take down Gregory and Raya to their death. With that said, just before the fight broke out, a group of master thieves, shall we call them, in Thoth, Andros, and Leofric, scouted the entire house, finding a very large dragon egg type thing, shrinking it down and stealing it, until eventually you had to leave it and help your friends. But that, for lack of a better term, is the short recap of Ruins of Almuri. And that is where we pick up.
Oh man.
Can I get like the Word document of this?
Facts.
Yeah.
That was great.
I mean, technically it is on the World Anvil, so yeah, I'd be able to share it with you.
Oh, it is? Okay, cool. I didn't know
Yeah.
it was.
So when is our Amazon Prime animated series happening?
I'm not gonna lie. I completely forgot that we were still in the egg. I forgot.
I distinctly remember egg,
Yeah,
and
Egg.
then we got our ass handed to us several times over.
that is true. I guess just before we do dive into the session proper, he says half an hour into it. Does anyone have any questions? Is there anything anyone wants clarified or?
Oh, we leveled up at the end of last session, and I forget. You don't do where you level up, you get all your HP back, so we're all like basically still dead.
You're all messed up, yeah.
Okay.
You'll
Got it.
gain. So when you level up, whether you roll or whether you take the average, D&D Beyond should sort it out automatically. But say you gain 11 hit points, you will also gain. So your maximum will go up by 11, but your current should go up by 11 as well.
Must be nice to gain that much.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Okay, so for me, who got knocked out at the very end of the session, I'm assuming I'm still knocked out.
yeah.
Okay.
Let me.
I think we're like all out of healing.
I was gonna say, let us get to the Farlight Estate. I don't know if I've still got the initiative set up, because then it'll be easier to see who's knocked out and who isn't. And what? No, I don't think it's there anymore. Okay. Well.
Feel like I have less spells than what I need to have less spells than what I should. I'm pretty sure I smited her at least once.
Yeah.
I mean that's a given.
Like,
Yeah, you want to continue that, or
no.
But yes, I guess for the sake of describing the scene, at the very least, Andros is knocked out,
I am as well.
as is Dan.
Losers. Getting knocked out.
no? I distinctly remember. I think I brought you back at least once, Kuma.
Hey, let's not talk about the past. It's 2020.
We're talking about that.
That was last year.
Yeah, that's
was
last
It
year.
was last year.
This is new Kuma.
Damn. Alright, I guess I'm gonna fucking try to cure wounds on both.
All right.
Because I have healing.
I've also just seen Andros's status bar, and he has 3 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah, he's exhausted
I-
as hell.
He is a
I went in. That was my anime moment.
Oh god.
fucking
Could
man
you
straight up.
drag me into like the scene? 'Cause I'm,
You're
like,
in there.
stuck. Oh, it shows me stuck on like the Almuri homepage.
The what page, sorry?
The like Almuri home like map. That's where it shows me at. Could you like?
Oh, I don't know if I can. I know I can do this. So you should be able to see Farlight Estate
There
at
we
the top.
Yep, that works. That
Oh,
works for me.
okay.
Thank
Ah, yes, Foundry. Critical hit on a healing. That's how that works.
Yes.
So that'll go to Dante. And I'll go ahead and give this to Mr. Andros.
you. Oh, there's no way I have this much HP.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, Thoth was casting 8 on us, so that's probably
Yeah,
why he had.
I think.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's how Thoth was healing everyone. It was
Yeah.
8.
Yeah. Fucking. Yeah.
We are in it.
This map is beautiful. I forgot how this map looked.
Yeah, I've
Yes, it was
revealed.
done.
I've revealed it all. Given you basically have free roam around it, you are able
Oh, yeah,
to see and find all of these sort of passageways that hug the inner walls and some of the outer walls, and it explains why there's no windows on the ground floor, as complete outside of the estate and the building is just completely secret passages, leading to multiple rooms, multiple traps that they could have set off. Yeah.
They heard the term trap house and really misunderstood it.
I mean, I guess once everybody's awake, both is going to try to find a bed to sleep in.
Easily done.
Just stealing their house.
Even-
Nice.
Even I'm fucking
Yeah, we're
tired.
stealing this house now. We're the lords of this town.
We run this shit down.
Wouldn't be the first house we've stolen.
Yeah, but
Yes,
You
Can't
know,
we're
wait till
actually
we
able
give
to
this
sleep
house
in this
back.
one.
yeah, exactly.
You did steal one house and then you just left, so...
It's debatable.
No. You can't use the term "we just left" when we got teleported.
We didn't just leave. We had to go kill the previous owner.
We're still trying to go back to the house.
Someday.
The realtor's just waiting on us.
Yeah.
What time of day is it? I don't remember at all.
Good question.
I feel like we did this early because we got the invite like after
Yeah.
breakfast, so this is noonish maybe.
Yeah, we'll say midday, yeah. Noon makes sense in my mind.
Did we loot bodies at all, or
No, we
No.
literally like the
We-
fight
yeah, okay.
ended.
I
Yeah,
think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I think as well.
because that fight took forever because we were getting our asses handed to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got separated. We got separated as well.
For only to be a couple of them, they were pretty powerful, man.
Yeah. That they were.
When the house starts speaking Farlight.
I'm gonna, once we're all up, suggest we all kind of like take a short rest and like eat the food. Or I'm guessing this table's probably fucked, so the food's probably everywhere. So maybe not.
There's food all over, but it's all singed from the explosion and probably is covered in some sort of nasty substance from said explosion.
Oh, don't worry.
try it.
Kuba ate the good stuff already. While you guys were searching, he was eating.
Just came through, pick out something, walk
That's-
past. pick out something,
That's
pick
how he
out-
gets his fighting spirit. He just like takes a snack.
I can accept it.
But
Makes sense to me.
a short rest is definitely possible. There's plenty of
Yeah,
rooms, whether it's this one or another one.
I say we all kind of take a breather before we start running around the house. I'm sure there's traps everywhere.
Is it okay if I just don't move from where I am?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'll pull up a chair and kind of chill in this area.
I'm just gonna keep laying on the floor, if that's good with everybody else.
You look quite tired, Andros.
I feel even worse.
Well, if everyone wants to at least come around, I can give a little bit more healing. We all kind of look like we need it.
You know, whose idea was it to not bring Andros's wife? I think we need a that was a terrible idea.
I
That
think
was
it
her idea.
Her idea.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to take it up with her? Come on.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. I won't back you up on it.
I agree. She seems more well adept at this healing thing.
With respect, you did have me with you. Wouldn't have
No.
shrunk that egg without me.
Didn't see you there, Leo Frick. How long have you been there?
Oh, for the majority of the fight, I've been hiding in this plant.
Does he look fucked up as well, or is he?
Absolutely.
Okay. Come on, let's catch our breath before we explore this place.
We found an egg.
We're in the kitchen where there's.
We found some
is there
ham.
more?
No, like an actual, possibly real dragon egg.
We did find an egg.
What
Yes,
makes you
I
think it's
forgot
a
about
dragon?
that.
Yeah, what makes you think
it's
it?
a dragon egg? I mean, could be an ostrich egg. They're pretty big.
What the hell is an ostrich?
Oh, it's like a big bird. Just doesn't really fly. It's like imagine bird from long legs.
It's definitely not an ostrich egg.
No.
Ostrich eggs, they kind of look like it. You hear Thoth go into this long description of how an ostrich egg looks like.
This egg was blue and rather scaly.
Gave off slight heat.
Oh yes.
Yes, it had to be from the reptilian race.
I mean, yeah, I thought
Are
dragons.
ostriches reptilian?
They are
I
not.
don't know.
Not with that attitude, they're not.
I mean, have you seen the ostriches where I come from?
No, I didn't even know what it was until 5 seconds ago.
I
Oh,
don't know.
they-
Are ostriches scaly?
I mean,
I've
it could have been an emu as well, but you know, emus and ostriches, they're like cousins.
Well, are we gonna cook the egg or not? Because that's the real
No.
question.
No.
Wait.
No.
Wait. Can
The
we
egg-
talk about it?
No.
The egg seems to have magical properties. I think it deserves some further investigation.
Seems even better to cook.
If that's a dragon, then that's huge. There's been dragons and
I've never eaten
Ever.
dragon before. Where's the egg, by the way?
Well, maybe that's Kuma. Maybe you know once it hatches, maybe it could lay additional eggs that are things for you to cook. How
then-
about that?
That means I have to wait.
You know,
Yes.
time is only relative.
I can tell someone failed the marshmallow test.
yeah,
Wait,
there's a saying, "Kuma, good thing comes to those who wait."
I mean, we're kind of waiting right now, so like after we wait on this short rest, we can eat it, and then
We're not
good things
eating
will
the
come to us.
egg. Kuma.
Plank, what do you think about this? I think we should eat this egg.
I've
This,
never
it will
been a
be.
fan of eggs.
I can guarantee you it will be delicious.
I've never been a fan of eggs, Kuma. I say we just don't
Have you
eat
ever
it.
eaten my eggs?
I don't like how that was phrased.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Say it again to yourself slowly.
Have you ever eaten my eggs? Sounds the same to me.
There's something else, Kuma.
This is
Well, you
Oh,
have to be.
this isn't necessarily me aligning with Kuma, but have you ever eaten dragon egg?
Well, I'm trying to, but they're not letting me.
Let's see what it's capable of first before we decide to go.
Yes, let's see what it's capable in our stomachs first.
No.
It's at the bottom of the
Okay.
stairs if you want to crack it open.
No.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
I'm
God
gonna start
damn it.
wandering to
Andrew, this is a
wherever
weak
he,
leash trying
wherever
to
he
get off.
points. Wherever he
Come on.
points, Kuma starts walking there.
You see Thoth trying to follow Kuma, but he seems to be moving quite slowly.
I don't know where this egg is or where Learford
Thoth,
pointed. That's where Kuma goes.
He's
Kuma.
he's gesturing back the way that you came from. As in entered the building, sorry.
Kuma's looking for this egg.
Alright.
Kuma, please, not. Come on, you don't. At least give
No,
us
I
time
just want to see it. Not gonna eat it right away. I mean, have to cook it first and prep it, and of course, I have to wash my hands.
Please do not try to crack open this egg. You're going to.
Yeah. Of course not. I'm not gonna crack it open. That's a terrible way to eat an egg.
As you get to here, you do notice. I can't remember if it was this ground or the ground above, but you would see the stairs, and so by extension, you'd eventually be able to find the egg easily enough. We'll just say it's at the bottom of these stairs.
How large is this egg?
Just massive.
Yeah. It is. How tall's Kuma?
Let's
7
check
foot
his
tall.
description. He is 7'8".
Okay, it's definitely not as tall as you. But given the fact that it's an egg, it's probably like 5 foot.
Could he lift it by himself?
Don't know.
Kuma tries to pick up this egg just to bring it in to like where everyone is at.
I do not recommend you do that. Kuma is.
What
took
you
me-
lifted it?
No, I did not do it alone. It was me, Andros, and Livrick.
Well, I'm gonna try at least.
if you
shrink it, by the way.
If you throw your back out, I don't know who can help you.
just ergonomics.
Don't know what that means. Kuma's trying to lift the egg.
Roll a
At
strength
least-
check.
At least use your legs. Lift with your legs.
A strength check. Okay.
Roll athletics, sorry. I should probably warn everyone, I am rusty as hell, as I realized this morning, so I apologize if I'm crap.
We won't hold it against you too much.
Thanks. Wow. So
I gotta add, and then whichever one you're going to take is. Why was that a save? Oh, I hit save instead of check. God, it's been a while.
Yeah. Same bonus though. So.
I don't know if this matters for anything, but he does also have powerful build.
Yeah, you can lift and carry like a double.
I can
double your weight
lift
limit,
up
sorry.
to 1,000 pounds.
Okay. Yeah, you begin to lift it. Roll an intelligence check for me.
Oh, perfect. Nat 20.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. So you begin to lift it, and you are able to lift it. It's heavy. As you do lift it, your first thought is, I've dealt with many eggs of multiple different sizes. Monster ostrich beasts that live in the jungle, to small chicken-esque eggs and anything in between. This egg is dense. Like, the weight that it weighs is far greater than you would expect an egg of this size to weigh. This is a dense egg. Now, it could just be a thick shell, but something leads you to just feel like maybe it's not an egg, but there's something within it. You can feel it. Like, as soon as you grab it, you can feel the heat coming from it. It's unnatural. You just get that sense of unnatural heat, of almost arcane and magical, but not to a degree that would be, well, I was going to say suspicious. It is somewhat suspicious, but yeah, it's just heavier than you would expect an egg of this size to be.
Okay. Is he able to move with this egg, or is he just barely able to pick it up?
No, you're able to move. You can carry it around.
He turns around. Dolph, are you gonna get out of the way? I gotta bring this to the kitchen. I mean the room with everyone.
All right. Yeah, both will back up.
So he would just kind of carry it into the room and kind of like set it down on probably the broken bits of this table.
Yeah.
As he kind of like lets it go. At first I really was just going to cook this thing, but I'm not quite sure it's actually an egg.
What do you mean?
I mean, how do I put this? Although you might have never seen an ostrich, I've seen a lot of eggs in my day. This doesn't seem like an actual egg. Like, eggs are not this dense. It's too heavy to be an egg, even for its size.
Interesting.
I'm still down to cook it though.
I'm not cooking.
But I mean, unfortunately, I wasn't the one that found it or killed it, so I can't really just go and cook something that's not mine. But I still think we should.
Technically, it's mine.
Oh,
I say no.
and then you said anything of yours is mine from like
No.
weeks ago. Remember that?
No.
So it's my egg. So Kuma picks the egg up.
No.
Kuma picks the egg back up.
I tried on noodle arm to pick myself up off the ground.
Oh, it's finally come back to haunt Andros. It's finally come back.
Oh, great.
What is
Oh my
Andros's
God.
Kuma's?
You know what? You said earlier we should, we should just forget about things that happened in the past. Let's make this one of them.
Kuma leaves the egg there, but in his mind, it is now his egg. My property of anything Andros is his.
knowing that Kuma has bastardized what I've said before. I'm very wary of him with the egg.
No, he's leaving it there and resting with everyone else, but he's brought this egg into here and kind of dropped it on the ground.
So, it's not an egg. What is it?
I might try something while we rest. I don't know if it'll work, but who knows. So I'm gonna try to ritually cast Identify on the egg. Yeah.
Okay. Roll an Arcana check for me as you cast it.
It's almost good.
Got any luck left?
You. No, I used all my lucks. I have no lucks.
That is
That's fair.
unfortunate. As you cast the spell, you feel like the spell is deflected.
And that would be unique experience for me. Like it's either it succeeds or it fails kind of thing.
Yeah. You have had, obviously, you had the experience with the book.
Right.
That was when you tried to identify it, and you were all sort of brought into this vision of the eyes glancing over you. But this was different.
Okay.
It was.
It's kind of like something pushed it off, like pushed it away. Like something like a barrier kind of prevented me from identifying it.
Mm-hmm. That's a good way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I guess when that happens, I'll just say something's preventing me from seeing it, knowing what it is. There's something about this egg. It is definitely special and different.
Yeah, it
Probably
definitely has,
important.
it definitely has some type of magical property. So I need to do more investigation to kind of determine exactly what it is.
Well, if we get back to the boat. Oh wait, no. Do I have the book?
You have it.
Oh boy. Let's rest for a bit, and then maybe I don't know, maybe Bartram and his dragon friends know something.
Are you sure it's a good idea to bring that thing on the boat?
We'll see if Bartram has anything to say about it after we heal up a little bit.
Speaking of that, I would like to start doing prayer of healing.
Okay. You could have been doing it that entire time. So if you just want to roll it, we'll say that you've. It's 10 minutes, right?
See.
So yeah, you can just roll the healing.
Ooh. Where are you at, prayer of healing? I know you're on here.
And I guess. Sorry, I was just going to say. I guess for ease as well, if you're all wanting to have that short rest, you can just roll your hit die. You're not going to be interrupted by anything in the next hour, so might be worth seeing what Zovian rolls for his healing first, and then. So who's getting the healing from this?
Six people. So
all but one.
All but one. I'll heal everyone but myself.
Phew.
Oh, how nice of you.
What a lad.
Sometimes.
Oh yeah, and I forget I'm a bard. Bards do things.
Yeah, you can add an extra hit, like a d6, is it?
Song of Rest is what it's called. And where is it? Yep.
Is it a d6? It's your bardic die, so I don't. Has your bardic die gone up yet?
Not yet, no.
Not yet.
So, oh boy, everybody gets one healing from
extra
me.
One.
Oh, thank you.
You're all lucky.
I also have the chef feat. This is terrible, but Kuma is going to take the leftovers of what's on the ground. Kind of go in the kitchen behind him, and out comes after like 10 minutes, food that doesn't look like just came off of the ground. But it's probably obvious where this food just came from. But it looks delicious, so if anyone does eat it, they get an extra D8 of hit points, and yeah, that would affect everyone because I can do it for 8 people.
Yeesh. So prayer of healing was 9 healing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then 1 from
One
the
from
dark
me.
was 10, and then a potential
I got-
additional D8.
I got 2. Yeah.
That's first.
I will also eat some good food. So give me that D8.
Yeah, fucking same.
Dude, this hit die rolls.
14.
Yeah, I got shit.
Whew.
Alright.
How much was prayer healing again? I missed that.
9.
9.
Uh,
Hell yeah.
and then we had
I feel better
Song
now.
of Rest.
You know, Dante, I do appreciate your Song of Rest. You put me back on an even number of health.
There you go.
I feel like Plank being at 1 HP and Plank being at max HP is basically the same thing.
Aid lasts for like an hour. How long is it last? 6 hours? 8 hours?
Might be 8.
I think it was 8 hours.
All right,
feel
so we
like
still have our max, whatever.
Yeah, fucking yeah.
These ain't even my real max hit points.
No, that ain't even your real health.
Damn it.
That was a big 8.
Oh man, yeah, it's all fancy.
Whew.
Yeesh. Oh, man,
Must-
I used basically all my hit dice. Yeesh.
Must be nice to have a con modifier.
It must
Damn.
be nice to have a con modifier.
Roll 2 more.
Used up all my barbarian hit dice.
Feels bad.
I get fucking flashbacks when I see that arrow and that bloody speech mark.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Yeah, PTSD.
Yeah.
Jesus.
8 doesn't come off of us just yet, right?
No, it's for 8 hours,
No.
so...
Okay, that's why I have 10 extra HP right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Are you
It's,
triple digits?
I'm never triple digits.
Oh.
Well, I wouldn't
Yeah.
say never. You're getting there.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Next time I cast A, you might just be at triple digits. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, I was really close.
We'll roll 2
I have
more.
4th level spell slots now, so
Okay.
Is Paladin D10?
Yeah.
Alrighty, is everyone done with their healing? Zovin, you've healed nothing, have you not? Or have you?
No,
Yeah,
I
you
healed
have.
for. Oh, it didn't. Oh, yeah, because I did it on.
It's all good. As long as you know what's going on. That's alright.
Yeah.
Alrighty, yeah. So you rest for the hour. Obviously, as Kuma says, he brings out some lovely floor food that kind of has a taste of like a gunpowdery taste, amazingly. Though he's, Kuma is Kuma. He's been able to do his best. But yeah, you get your short rest. Is there anything anyone is wanting to do after the short rest? You've still got a large portion of the day ahead of you.
Yeah, I think we turn this place upside down. We need documents. We need plans of what they've been doing. Maybe they have some cool things in here.
yeah, Dolph is definitely going to see if they have like a lab or anything,
Was
or a
there
library.
Yeah, was there 2 stories? Was there 3 stories?
It's like 3 or 4 or 4 stories.
All right, you've got the ground, you've got the first, you've got the second, and then you've got the third.
So there's a lot of them.
The third, I'll just do a quick rundown. Unfortunately, I think I mentioned it in the end of last session. The actual images of this map I've lost. Now, I didn't think about it at all over the last few months. I could have just re-exported it from Dungeon Draft and got the maps again, but for some reason I wasn't smart enough to think of that. But to do a quick rundown,
Oh. Ow.
the third floor is the sort of small temple, I guess, like dedicated to most likely Nidhogger and the Night Serpent. It's where the egg was found. The second floor is essentially just the master bedroom and a bit of a corridor, a large hallway with statues of Galder the Requisite, one of the 10 old gods. Likely, you would have noticed it whilst being in town that, and I think it was mentioned, but just to mention it again, this village only has a temple of Galder, and it has quite a large sort of graveyard. Galder is the god of death, and is generally seen as a necessary god. It's not necessarily evil, not necessarily good, but a god that is required for one's soul to be ushered from this life to its next, wherever it needs to be. So yeah, Galder is required and is likely in this house only as a visage of what is expected of the Lord and Lady of the Sea, of the village. You did a pretty in-depth search of the master bedroom and found almost nothing. Everything that you found, you should have in terms of it should be on your inventories if you picked anything up. There was a bunch of books, but they were all sort of generic, sort of novels or just crap books basically. On the first floor, there was the gun museum, essentially, which is a large room filled with firearms, whether it be rifles or shotguns or smaller sort of handguns. There was a large number of different types of firearms in there. No gunpowder or bullets or anything like that. On that floor as well, there is also the visitor bedrooms, which are all similar in their design, though dragon heads do sit above each of the beds. There's 3 of those. There is a storage room of wine. There is a large, I'll call it a long library rather than a large library. It's just essentially a long hallway, which is filled with books. I will say, because you all as a group have a pretty high, like, passive investigation, I believe. Like, Dante's is pretty high.
Yeah, because of my feet, I have a 20.
I would imagine Thoth has a decent passive investigation as well.
19.
19, yeah. So yeah, just even if it was just the 2 of you, you'd easily be able to find some information in that library that was pretty well hidden. In the library, there are sort of, I guess for lack of better terms, large buckets of books, just piles and piles of books. And digging through these pile of books, you find and stumble upon a secret compartment at the bottom of one. Within it is a map, a small, crude, hand-drawn map that only has one word on it. And it's written in Draconic, and it's being translated straight into Common doesn't mean much sense. Essentially, as a straight translation into Common, it essentially just means death, but the actual meaning behind the draconic word would be more so if upon one's death. And the map, you all or the two that would have found it because of your high passive investigation, anyone can roll a survival check if you wish to do so. I will allow, if Plank you're rolling it, I will allow you with advantage.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Roll again, Plank.
Roll again.
Yeah, you get advantage.
Yay.
All right, I'm gonna give it to you, Plank. I'm also gonna say that Kuma and Andros and Dante. Whether it's just your time looking at the maps of specifically Ereveron, you've had plenty of maps on the ship and utilizing them to figure out where you want to travel to. Something about this stands out, and especially to you, Plank. The map is of a localized area. You know it because the most northern point in it is a shoreline, is of Pearl Shore, where you were sort of from to a certain degree, where you spent a lot of your younger years in Pearl Shore. But the map itself specifically circles the western Pearly Wood, which the road from Northport to Pearlshore cuts through the centre of the Pearly Wood. So there's the Pearly Wood is on either side of the road. This is specifically on the western side. Beyond the Naughty Gnome, so past the Naughty Gnome, and it just circles, as I say, the western side of the Pearly Woods. Not a particular part, not a specific portion of it. It just circles the woods. And as I say, it has this draconic word, which is essentially, as I say, translates to upon one's death. Sorry, if you just bear with me one moment. Oh, it also has a symbol on that map. The symbol doesn't look hand drawn like the rest of the map does. It almost looks stamped on it. I think people would just recognize it because of the nature of it, and the world that you all live in. As I quickly scurry to get the symbol for you. Oh yeah. What a tune. I'm sending the symbol into the Discord. It is a symbol of the scale of might, specifically a group of fanatics, for lack of a better term, who their goal is to bring the dragons back into the world of Olvania. They believe the world to be a lesser place without them, and they are often hoardy in nature. They often work as mercenary groups, and any payment that they receive, they hoard away almost as a sort of tribute to the souls of dragons that may still exist. But that symbol is stamped upon the scroll or the parchment that you found. As for the rest of the property, you also find a bunch of crap. So, I hope someone is ready to write it down.
New page of the notebook.
Okay. Oh. Okay. So you find 110 platinum pieces. $1,600 gold pieces. $8,000 silver pieces. And 700 copper pieces if you even care about it.
I mean, copper can be used for many things.
True. You also find a bunch of sort of pieces of art, whether they be small, whether they be statues or small. Can't think of the word.
Bus?
Sure. Let's go with that. That wasn't the word I was thinking of, but or there's obviously paintings as well. If you wanted to take everything, paintings are probably the most valuable. But there's probably about 1,000 gold worth of art pieces in the property. If you just wanted to take some of the smaller ones, you're looking at maybe 250 gold worth, and that would include, if you're just wanting the small stuff, that would be like a there's a gold ring set with bloodstones. There's also a gold bird cage with some platinum filigree. And the rest are larger ornaments. That's the word I was thinking of. There's also a small carved ivory statuette as well.
So,
Fine. Sorry?
go ahead. I was gonna say, those will just ask the team what they want to do with all this stuff.
I mean, it's going to be kind of weird if we walk out with a bunch of our pieces slung on under our arm.
Yeah, the optics don't look great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
very
so
true.
yeah, this ring obviously is small. We can probably grab that. The bird cage, or I don't know about that. Maybe that's fine.
I mean, the bird cage is quite fascinating.
Yeah. So I think we're not going to pillage this place dry.
You
but
know, I could use a place for Bebo to rest. You know, it's,
there you go. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, how about you hold on to that?
I will. Thank you. That was the only thing that really caught my eye. I didn't really care about the art, so.
You do find a couple of potions which are nicely labelled for your benefit. Whether you trust those labels is obviously another question, but they are labelled nonetheless. You find a potion of heroism. You find a potion of mind reading. You find a potion of clairvoyance. I guess as a note, because it does have it as a descriptor, and I feel like it's interesting to mention, the potion of clairvoyance has an eyeball that bobs in yellowish liquid. Just has a random eyeball in there.
Yummy.
Yum.
Kuma, eyes and eggs for dinner.
Yeah.
Look, you just get a crunchy snack while you're drinking your potion.
Ugh.
Yay, yummy, yummy.
Protein, maybe.
There is also a potion of supreme healing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Does that have an eyeball in it?
It does not.
Unfortunate.
Is Supreme the brand or the type?
You'd be very disappointed if it was just a brand. It is the type, which is a 10d4 plus 20 healing.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Yeesh.
Yeet.
Alright, well.
Not done.
Oh.
So how? Excuse me. How are we dividing all of this up?
Oh, we'll get the full list and then we'll go from there.
Perfect.
There is also a set, and this was on a sort of like a armor rack type thing, just sort of in a random hallway somewhere. A set of plate armor. Now it stands out to those looking around. It's designed in such a way that suggests arcane powers within it. There are sigils carved within it, and it almost looks how to describe it. It is a nice silver colour to it. But there's a part of it as you're passing by it that sort of shimmers. And for a moment, it's not that it is see-through, it just gives that sort of illusion that it's almost like it's sitting between two planes of existence.
Interesting.
Quite interesting.
We should take this. I'm interested in it. I'm sure somebody else is as well.
Yeah, we can. I can identify it later.
Okay.
Once we get everything.
Definitely curious about this one in particular.
Certainly.
Are you going to identify it today?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel like if this is the middle of the day, we'll spend the rest of the day going through this mansion for everything. So I guess, yeah, as part of, if somebody, wherever I was, brought it to me, I would identify it.
For ease, I'll just tell you what it is now. It is a plate armor of etherealness.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Very strong and powerful piece of armor.
All right.
And then, the very last item of interest throughout your entire searches of this place.
What? We haven't even gotten to the kitchen yet.
A frying pan of maiming.
I don't play with my emotions.
That would be great. Yeah.
This is maybe is an item that sort of stands out just as what's the word I'm looking for? Just as a point of interest to you, Dante. It is a lute. And to describe it, it sort of has images of wildlife on it. There's 2 wolves on it, a deer on it, what look like maybe rabbits, 2 swans, sort of beak to beak almost. And yeah, you find a lute. And again, if you were to identify it, it is the DOS lute
Ooh, I know that loot.
Instrument of the
DOSS.
DOSS, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll grab that. And then, what about the 3 occupants of this building that we fought to the death with?
Oh yeah, their loot. You've not looted them yet.
Oh boy.
I forgot about that. So Gregory, first of all, has a pretty gnarly flail. um, sorry, if you just bear with me one moment.
Just so the party knows, if there's anything that like you may like the ability of, may not like the weapon, I was curious if Thoth will be able to like analyze that and maybe re-enchant things. Adam.
Yeah, you could. It would take some time, but you'd be able to transfer an enchantment if you wanted to. Yeah.
Copy. Yeah, so.
Don't even know what that means. In and out of character, I don't know what that means.
Essentially, if, for example, like, I guess the flail, whatever it does, if you don't like that weapon particularly, I could potentially transfer the enchantment to another weapon that is more suited for you, or your weapon, depending on the situation. May be tough, may take time, but that's
So
essentially
you can
something
take Plank's ice staff and put it on my sword. So I
like
can
that.
say ice to meet you now.
Ooh.
That's all I heard.
Basically,
You can certainly try.
no guarantees. It's very experimental.
The flail is a +1 flail. Looks nastier than it is, given some of the things that you found.
Well, it probably has all of our blood on it, so that's
well,
why
there
it
is.
looks so
Yeah, there is that as well. He also has a set of plate armor, just basic plate armor, nothing special about it, just simple plate armor. Riot. Has a set of gloves of missile snaring. I don't know if you're still taking note of these.
Oh yeah, I got a nice page going.
And a set of new pepper boxes, which were basically the same.
The ones that I tossed in the water thinking she would grab, and she didn't.
She didn't grab them. These are different. Their design is different. But the basic premise of them is the same. They're pepper box, but they do an extra 1d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
And she was wearing studded leather. Just basic studded leather. Oh no, sorry, it was +1 studded leather.
That might be good for me.
As for the kitchen, Kuma, there is pretty much anything you want to find in this house.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Kuma's not leaving.
Not specifically in the kitchen, but there's a lot of storage in this building, whether it be on the ground floor, the first floor. You are able to find pretty much any basic requirement of meat or vegetable, fruits, etc. Yeah, there's no unique rare meats lying around or anything like that. But all your basics.
So
are
you know how you guys said it looked suspicious if we leave with all this stuff. This is Kuma right now as he's going to leave with a giant suitcase.
my God.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Benefit. That's copy.
But with that said, after you find your house full of loot, for not the first time, what do you wish to do?
God, it's been so long. I think Plank got like the killing blow on Ryla.
I don't remember.
Whew, that is a question.
You have the last attack dice, so I assume your chromatic orb was the last thing that hit.
Yeah, I think you're the one that got her.
Yeah, I think you were. That sounds familiar. I vaguely remembering you chromatic orbing finger gunning her in the head or something.
That sounds like me.
If you were cool, you would have went dodge this as a nod to the Matrix, but I'm not sure
I
if you
want to
did.
say I did.
Okay, well, maybe you did. Unfortunately, the VOD is gone. We'll never know.
Let's just start the fight over. Start from scratch. All right,
Yeah.
here we go, guys.
Let's go.
Yep.
So we've pretty much looted the house with all the stuff we wanted, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. There's also the library on the ground floor, which has a bunch of wanted posters. As you finger through them, I'll not go into all of the names. None of them sound familiar to any of you. But yeah, there's a pile of maybe 20 to 30 of them. And there is also a bunch of draconic originated / religious books as well. All written in draconic, and certainly something to go through and research if you so wish to do so at a later date.
Oh, for sure. Dotha's definitely going through it whenever he gets a chance.
Hey, I know like 8% draconic, so I'm doing it too. Okay.
Hey, best way to learn.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'll definitely take some of those as well.
Is there anything particular on the wanted posters? Is there anything specific about what the people are wanted for?
Roll an investigation check.
Oh boy. No.
You don't see a correlation. The only correlation between them all is that they are all within the last 3 years or so. But more specifically, they're all in a Reveron, or at least they all are sanctioned by the Crown of a Reveron. And so their crimes are specific to a Reveron, whether it be murder, thievery, kidnapping. Yeah.
I'll take them. Never know when we could use them, whether to hunt them down and get money, or maybe we could use their talents.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we don't find posters of us on here. I'm disappointed.
No.
This place sucks.
You didn't even get a poster. You had a letter saying that people were allowed to bring you in.
Jeez.
You weren't good enough for a poster, I'm afraid.
Got an upper vigilanteism.
Yeah.
Well, we just killed a baron and a lady, so you
Well,
know.
there is that. You've got that going for you.
I guess at this point, Are we staying the night here, or?
I mean, we could.
I don't
we could-
remember how long it even took to get here.
I mean, the inn that we stayed in is like 5 minutes away, if that. But we can save some money, and it's not like they don't have beds here.
No.
True.
I will also say as well, in your investigations, you found the quarters for the guards, and you see no guards.
Right.
So there's a potential for guards to come back.
Maybe.
Or just a show. I don't know.
Also maybe.
Who knows?
Hey, we wake up and we gotta fight.
Yeah, maybe we don't stay here with some dead people.
Yeah,
We
maybe
did.
we just sneak out the back.
Could also just burn the bodies.
I was just gonna suggest burn the whole estate.
I mean,
that won't be a problem.
if we do that, we should probably we'll have to leave town.
That was the plan anyway.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna make a life here.
Okay.
We can. I mean, it's a potential. I don't want to say hideout, but another location that maybe we can. Maybe we, commandeer the facility. It's a very large facility. A lot of things can be done here.
I'm just. They were Lord.
I def-
The Lord
I
of
don't-
town.
I don't think we would be. We're the last people sighted here, and now they're dead. I don't think they're just gonna let us stay here.
I mean, we have to go back to town anyways to tell them like we're supposed to bring them in alive. They made that
And
a little hard to
from
do.
what I can tell, you guys don't have a good track record of bases.
I
You
mean,
have that one in
yeah.
Parrot Hill, right? Or where was it?
Yeah. No. Fair
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you haven't even been back to that one, so
in fairness, we've gotten busy.
yeah, and we'll probably continue being busy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's fair.
I guess then we should take as much as we can then before we leave. Whatever we think is going to be relevant if we're not going to be able to return.
Yeah.
I got these Wanna posters. I got the egg. Does anybody want the armor?
Well, we got all the stuff we'll bring with us. The only thing I would have wanted to do is the gun museum that they had on the upstairs. If there was anything that would have helped me for my construction, for my upgrade for my shotgun, any pieces. Because I know there's no gunpowder or anything, but I'm assuming there's actual guns. So if I can kind of piecemeal some useful pieces.
If it makes your life any easier, there is a specifically actually a specific showing of a handgun that is completely dismantled. All of the parts are there, but it's specifically dismantled on the sort of table and placed in a showy way. Like it's sort of separated, but all the parts are in the right place. It's just been separated out and spread out so you can see each part. So yeah, there is specifically that there.
Yeah, so I'll take a diagram of that, even though I know how it works. It just helps to see other designs and models.
Mm-hmm.
So just to kind of help me going forward.
Mm-hmm. Easily done.
So yeah, if we got everything from this place, I'm in the group of leaving this place as is, not for us to keep it, but I don't know if we want to light it on fire. I don't know. It's up to you guys.
You see Leofric in the background nodding passionately about burning it.
I would say maybe we shouldn't burn it in case, I don't know. If we weren't supposed to kill them, maybe we get in more trouble. We also burn down the estate.
This is evidence. Maybe they want to check it out further.
Maybe. Do we need to bring in a body?
Maybe good.
Because if we leave and we get back, we tell them, but if someone gets here before us and cleans it up and gets rid of their bodies,
Yeah.
what do we do?
As much as I don't want to lug a body around for a day or two, I think we might have to.
Could just shake our heads.
While they're discussing
wouldn't
this,
mind.
while they're discussing this, Kuma has already dragged this Inquisitor of the Sword into the kitchen.
Okay.
Jesus.
I'm gonna assume. I assume me or Address killed one of them, so he's taking this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
into the kitchen. Sorry.
Actually, I think both killed the Inquisitor.
Oh, he killed both her and Ryla. Damn.
I killed what's her the lady I fought way back in Northport. I killed her.
Yeah, Andros killed the Inquisitor because he got his vengeance for her being
Yeah.
a bit of a nuisance at his side.
Oh, all right. By transit property, yeah. Inquisitor is.
You will not have an argument from me about this one.
If while you guys are discussing this,
Transit property is hilarious. Jesus.
Yeah, I think taking heads from monsters is one thing as proof, but
It seems quite
yeah,
barbaric.
for
Um,
beings.
I mean, we did just murder him during dinner, so
They started it.
Yeah, to be fair.
Not to be that man, but you do also have a large egg that you want to transport as well.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we probably want to keep that one a secret.
We definitely should, because we don't know who could be looking for it.
I can shrink it, but it's merely for minutes.
Short periods, yeah. So we got the cart. So we can at least... We might have to put the bodies in the egg on the cart while we walk.
I mean, we bring the cart around to the back and we leave at night.
Or I can conjure a giant fog cloud.
Oh boy.
Around
Alright,
the cart. I like it.
I've never met a man who could make use of a fog cloud before, Plank. But by all means, try.
So, I'm in a real bad way here. I can hardly stand, and I don't know if I took some brain damage or something during that fight, but I'm agreeing with Plank on this one.
I think he's
Yeah,
lost to us, boys.
I think I can grab the cart and bring it around. We can load it up with the egg and the bodies, and then we'll head out.
All right. Well, I think you can as well, can't you? Never mind. Might be best to change your appearance. And he gives a very obvious wink to you, towards you, Dante.
Yeah, as I'm covered in blood, probably. Yeah, I'll be decently looking, I don't know, merchant, trader kind of person, generic human.
How about I suggest something else?
What do you have in mind?
How about the drow that you spoke of on the docks? The one that got away?
Omareth. There we go.
Sure, I'll take your word for it.
That's his name. Yeah, I guess I will, because I can do it as many times as I want. I'll disguise self as the drow friends that we have. I'll walk back to the inn and grab our horse and carriage and bring it back here.
Alrighty, you doing that immediately?
Yeah, I'll just tell everybody that, get ready and we'll head out.
Easily done. You were able to get the cart. It's gotten later on in the day, so it's certainly darker, so there's less people moving around the village, and those that are perhaps aren't giving you as a weirder look as you may have attracted in the middle of the day. Presenting yourself as a drow in the dark is way more or way less suspicious than a drow just walking around in daylight. And yeah, you're able to acquire your horses, your cart, and get it back up to the estate without issue.
Alright, let's load up and let's head back.
What was Kuma doing with the Inquisitor's body?
why you ask a question like that?
Well,
You know what Kuma was doing with that body.
more so, I was just wondering whether you are cooking the meat.
Oh yeah, he's cooking
Okay.
the meat. I mean, it's an actual kitchen. I don't know what race this is, but
It's just human.
looks tasty. Oh, never mind.
I forgot to write it down last time, but I did take her weapon when I killed her. Was it anything special, or was it just like a?
It's just a silver longsword.
Okay, yeah, I took that as like a trophy.
Mm-hmm. It looks cool. It looks like a cool blade. She was hurting with it, but you would assume that the magic from it was coming from her rather than the blade itself. At the basics of it, it is just a silver longsword, but a fancy one at that.
Okay.
Yeah, during this time, Kuma, you're able to cook up the body and store it away. I've completely forgot the ground floor. Obviously, I forgot the library. There is another room. I don't know whether it would be of interest to anyone. It is just a large storage room with a bunch of rolled up carpets in there.
Are any of the carpets magical?
Are you casting detect magic?
Do I have tech magic? I have it, but it's a ritual, right?
A ritual. So
Yes.
you could take 10 minutes.
Yep.
There is indeed one that is magical.
Yeah. Both will pick up the magical carpet.
Alrighty. You are versed in the history of things, and although you may not have traveled all of the world, you would understand and know of some of the sort of designs and artistic nature of certain locations. The carpet that you've picked up is one that you would determine as being originated from the continent of Akrantor. For our sort of human minds to comprehend, it's certainly influenced and motivated by Arabic and also Egyptian nature. So if you imagine what the design of something like that would be, it's very similar.
Copy. How do you spell Agathor?
You don't even say it like that, so. Akrantor. I'll type.
Akrantor.
Yeah, I'll type it into the chat for you. It is a desert continent for the most part. I can't remember if Kuma has mentioned his jungle whilst you've been about, in terms of the name of the jungle.
I don't think since Thoth has been around, but he's mentioned it to everyone else before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember jungle.
Cool. Right. In that case, yeah, all you know is Akrantor, a desert continent for the most part, and it is separated into two countries. The western country being Thalith. Whew. These are things I've not even looked at in months. Bear with me. So Thalith and so much so that I got it wrong. It's actually three countries. There is the western country of Thalith, the eastern country of Iasima, and a northern country, a set of islands called Arbe. You are unable to determine the exact origin as in which country, but you know for almost for a fact that it's from Akrantor.
Copy. What was the direction of the last location?
And northern. So
Northern.
the continent is to the south of Almuri, the continent that you're on at the moment. You know what? I'll just show you a map of Akrantor. It's pretty hefty in size, so it'll take a minute to get through to you, but it'll be coming through on Discord in about 20 minutes.
Copy.
It'll be in the Ruins of Almuri chat. But yeah, you have that. It is you cast Detect Magic, so if you just bear with me one moment, I will also get you the school. I believe off the top of my head it would be enchantment, if that's even a school.
It should be a school.
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, D&D. It's not enchantment, it's transmutation. So yeah.
Copy.
And you know, I'll just give you what it is because I've assumed that you'll be identifying everything, and this was, you would have stumbled upon this room during your search anyways. So this is as you may have suspected, a carpet of flying.
One. Oh boy.
I didn't roll for the size, so Thoth, seeing as you've picked it up, do you want to roll a D100 for me, please?
Copy. $97.
Whew. So a 97 is a 6 foot by 9 foot. It's the largest one. It is the slowest one, so it only has a 30 feet of flying speed. But as I say, it is the largest sized carpet.
6 foot by 9 foot. That it could fit like 9 relatively reasonable sized people on there.
Sure.
Why'd you say reasonably sized? I feel like that's. I feel like that.
How many Kumas is that?
Yeah,
I thought
that's
this
like
was
3
six
Kumas.
It's like 6 Kumas.
3 whole Kumas? 6 whole Kumas? That's a lot of Kuma.
It does have a carrying capacity of 800 pounds.
800 pounds.
So that's almost 2 Kumas.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much Kuma weighs.
We've gone through this in every
Yeah.
time.
Isn't it
I
420?
looked, it's 420 because I put it as a joke, and it's still just 420. So I just didn't roll with that.
So that's like 1 3/4 Kuma.
Yeah, I should have remembered that. So yeah, you have a carpet of flying.
That's great.
But requires a command word. Don't know if you get the command word upon.
Yeah, I thought as part of identify you.
Yeah, I think that is the case.
I think if you, yeah, I think that's how it works. I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, it can, and I would say that there's no reason why this wouldn't. So, let's just say the command word is up.
Up. Okay.
So, just to speed forward back to present time, Dante is able to collect the cart. Are you just bringing it out front? Like, which way are you leaving the city? I can bring up the city map again if you want, or the village map.
Maybe we gotta head back to Northport. Northport? Is that it?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess the way we came in.
Alrighty. So there's going through the village, sort of through this way, over the main bridge, past the inn. but you would have noticed, and you did notice, I believe I pointed it out when you entered, there is a small wooden bridge, and that sort of cuts out going through the village. You could sort of cut through behind the buildings, through the sort of alleyways, and then
Right.
on a dirt road and over the bridge and northwards
And that-
to Northport.
That bridge, when we saw it, looked like it was strong enough to handle the carriage and all that.
Yeah, I mean, you'd probably do good to take it slow and not pile everyone on all at once. But it looked sturdy and it looked strong enough to handle it.
Is it reasonable if the carriage is looking a little bit overloaded to have some of the stuff lying on the magic carpet?
Sure. That would work.
Yeah, thought we should suggest that just so that make travel easier.
Yeah, we'll go that way. Less eyes on us.
Alrighty. Anyone wanting to do anything before leaving Miadoon? Or simply leaving the estate?
You said there was a bunch of books that we could analyze. I'm assuming we just took them with us.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There's probably, if you want a specific number, you would have collected just 5 books sort of originating draconic in nature. So if you want to add 5 specifically, I know I don't know if Dante was taking notes of everything, but there was 5 specifically of that nature.
Copy.
But yeah, you travel through the alleyways, past a smithy or mason's. It looks more like a mason's shop that is closed at this time. And as you pass by it, you do get a few looks of people that may be just looking out their windows or passing by. But as you slink off, following the dirt road, crossing over the bridge, it does creak a little bit as you pass over, and there's a moment where you just sort of hold your breath as it does pass over, but it holds, and you're able to get on the road back up to Northport. At that point, I'm going to quickly run to the toilet. So have a little 2-minute break, and we'll pick up after that. So, see you in a minute.
Alrighty.
Sounds good.
We have a flying carpet.
Hell yeah, we do.
That's glorious.
We are one clusterfuck of an adventuring party.
That's the way it will always be, and I love it.
And I love it.
It's so much. It's way more interesting, to be honest. All right, getting down to brass tacks. Armor of etherealness. Who's gonna fight me for it?
Both will fight you for it.
I'll give you something in return if you don't fight me for it.
Yeah. All open for negotiation. What you got?
I have a wand. I will not tell you what it does. You will have to figure out what it does.
It could be anything. Even an arm
Yeah, it could be
ethereal
anything.
spell.
That's just
Yeah,
what I
exactly.
They give your ass nothing but a stick.
No,
Do you have any plate armor? Do you currently have plate armor?
I have half plate +1.
Have plate +1. That might work.
Can always let the dice decide.
I
That
don't
sounds
wanna-
fair.
Hey, so
I don't
Or you
want to
can-
let fate decide for me when I can negotiate.
I was gonna say you could fight for it, but I remember the 3 levels of exalt. I don't think that's in his best interest right now.
Nope. I'm kind of like when you first get back to school and your coach makes you runs a fuck ton of laps, and your legs are just like jelly. Like that's just me. I'm like a fat kid in PE.
Sounds about right. I was that fat kid.
As was I.
Fantastic.
I know from personal experience.
Now, Thoth,
Yep.
you can shift alignment. Give me the plate of Aethernus, because then I can give you plate.
I mean, plate for plate is pretty appealing. Wait, can Andros? You can't rage in plate armor, can you?
Yeah, you can. He just
You can.
loses. You
Yeah.
lose the movement speed. I think it is as a barbarian.
I just can't really stealth.
He loses his unarmored defense, but if I remember
Yeah.
correctly, it wasn't that good to begin with. So
Yeah, my unarmored defense was fucking awful.
Yeah, but now you
Yeah.
got that big con modifier.
I do, and I want more. I want more things. I want to be able to do everything.
I think the fairest way to settle this is just give it to Kuma.
Well, what are
I
you
mean-
gonna do with it?
Probably eat it, but I mean, who knows?
Like we can't come to terms. Who might eat it? Get rid of it.
We're gonna start being served fucking food on some like slightly translucent plates.
I technically have a dagger with a diamond in it that I'm using as a butter knife, so it's fine.
Could you imagine like this revered armor? It's like, oh shit, we're just like using it for dinnerware.
I mean,
The pure audacity of our team to do that is exactly what we would do.
So
Exactly.
So Andros, you can rage while in heavy armor, but you don't get any of the benefits from raging if you have on heavy armor.
I
At
thought
least
it was
that's what it says. It
the item
says
is heavy. I thought the item was medium armor.
the plate mill.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking it's like a breastplate or half plate or something.
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
I don't want it. As cool as it is. You guys can fight or whatever.
In chat, is everybody's split up converted?
Oh really? Huh. It's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize the platinum pieces, and I thought you were just giving us silver and gold. I was like, oh, Dante shifts alignment. Got it. I didn't see the platinum.
No, that's the total.
That would have been
Parlay
funny.
really changed him.
I would have accepted it, but it would have been funny. It would have been Dante. Where you get all that nice stuff from? Oh, internet.
Yeah. Oh, just my disguise. Don't worry about it.
That'd be funny. Those would be like, wait, I thought there was more. There had to be. Come on, there. I know.
These were a broke lord and lady. What the fuck?
Dante's all blinged out with like a diamond encrusted gun. Just like, yeah, I can't believe it. It's so weird.
Fucking Dante comes back with the grill.
Plank would be pissed if that happened before him.
Like
Hey,
also
look at the
comes
fight.
back with one.
Wait, this is per person, Dante.
Yeah, the top one. So 5 silver, 4 gold, 58 platinum per person. Because there's 6 of us, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay.
Money.
Is Leofric not getting any?
Leo Frick's lucky to stay on our ship.
That
is
sigh
true.
says everything. God damn it.
I'm joking. Leofric wouldn't say anything. He's,
Not to your face.
you know,
Not yet.
Yeah.
you've experienced his way of gaining money, and it's to
I was put the, yeah.
it's
He's
to
gonna play
scam people. So
right. Yeah.
He'll get it.
I guess everybody take off 5 of the platinum, and we'll give him 30 platinum.
How much?
Nah. We'll
How
take
much
off
will
2.
2 sounds fair. 2 sounds fair. 2
All right,
platinum is a lot.
everybody give off 2 then, and we'll
God
get 12.
damn.
Everyone take off 1.5.
1.5 platinum.
So no, we'll give.
Platinum or 1 gold.
The best I can do is 5 silver.
Actually, I'll pay you an exposure.
Oh,
Alright.
I don't require payment, my friends. Don't worry about it.
No, you helped us in there. It was pretty rough. So here's
No,
your.
no, it's fine.
So how much do we get total? I'll try to do math.
I don't trust this.
And if nobody wants the copper, Dolta use the copper to do something.
So it's 5 silver, 4 gold, 58 platinum to everybody.
Yeah. Leofric does not accept the platinum.
This ungrateful bitch.
You're gonna take this money and you're gonna like it. Just know that we appreciate you. God damn it.
All right. Now that that's sorted, you've got all your money. You continue, traveling northward as the day draws to an end, and your journey extended before you due to the extra weight that you're carrying. You may not get back to Northport in the quickened fashion that you were able to get to Miadoon, which you got here within the day originally. Obviously, you're leaving much later, and as I say, you're carrying more weight. It's going to be a bit of a longer journey. At about an hour into the journey, you first of all you see something that stands out ahead of you. It looks like a traveling merchant. What's it called? Cart, like a wagon, like a one that you would sort of pitch on the side of the road and sort of sell goods from the wagon itself. And it is off to the side as the sort of small hills curl up on either side of you. There is a bright green wagon up ahead. As you draw even closer to it, about 50 to 60 feet ahead, you see bodies laying out on the ground.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that can't possibly be a good sign.
No, we'll stop the cart.
Yeah, it's always time for fresh food.
Kuma, no.
What? There might be something in the cart.
It's
Hey,
terrifying. Okay, there we go.
Kuma approaches the bodies,
Alrighty.
begins to
Kuma.
sniff.
You're going up to the bodies, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Roll a perception check.
I always forget. How do I take away advantage?
Oh no, you
Unless-
get advantage because you're sniffing. What is everyone else doing? Kuma's went up about 50 feet ahead to the nearest body.
Yeah, and follow him.
25.
Yeah. I'd follow him, take it, hang him back, just kind of be
Wait.
ready
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah, Thoth will be observing the area around the cart and everything else, make sure ambush doesn't happen.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the cart just keeping an eye out.
Andros is fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3 levels of exhaustion do that to
Goddamn right.
Plank?
That's 85. Oh, my bad.
Plank?
Oh god, he's dead!
Plank!
gone.
Plank!
Old age finally caught up to him.
Guys, I think Plank had a heart attack.
So, do we loot him now or later?
He was our friend. We wait till later.
Plank will step out of the cart, the wagon, and step up a little bit, but he's not joining those at the front. Kumi, you rolled a 25, did you say?
Yes.
Whew. Familiar smell. Lilac.
Dinkle.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I could have sworn I wrote in my notes someone smelled like lilac. Crap, where are these notes in this book?
I feel like that's half the problem with notes is you write it down, but then you don't remember where it is.
Yeah, there's
I
no,
write it.
there's no Control F.
Here it is.
No.
Here
Yeah.
it is. I don't know if I actually wrote that down. It does sound very familiar to me. Let's see. Everwinter. Blah.
Oh, I would go before then.
Even before Everwinter? Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, was this the other ambush with was it orcs? Half orcs? And they had that.
Before that as
that-
well.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
God. We getting some callbacks today.
Where you're at the moment?
One second. I'm at Lion Killer. Okay, that was Lion
Oh,
Killer.
interesting. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's our loot, gems.
Oh, a little bit before
shit.
that.
Before we killed Lion Killer. Wait, I have Gavin Lion Killer smells like lavender.
Maybe it's just lavender that you smell. A bit of confusion with the nose for a moment. It's
I
lavender.
legit have Gavin Lion Killer smells like lavender.
It is indeed lavender that you smell. That is my bad.
Cool. Oh wow! I can't believe these notes I actually found this.
And they corrected the DM, which is, you know.
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Damn.
Oh,
Someone beat
notes
the
help.
DM at his own game.
Don't tell the DM that. That's how I get killed. I'm thoroughly enjoying Kuma. I guess him smelling that would kind of bring him back. Before he kind of walked up nonchalantly, and now his hand would like be on his sword. As he's kind of looking around. Is it like? Can you tell where it's coming from? Is it coming from a body, or just the place smells like lavender?
It is overwhelming as you get so close to the body, and as well, as you approach the bodies, you instantly realize there's no blood or anything like that. The bodies' heads have been twisted, their necks have been broken and completely twisted around. Their front, their torso, their front of their body is down, but their head is pointing up. Their face is pointing up to the sky. And there are 3 bodies. There are what looks to be 2 guards, and maybe an older woman. You would imagine looks to be of a merchant in their dress and the way that they hold themselves. They're dead. They look like a merchant.
Yep.
But it's as you get to the bodies where you're hit with this sort of wall of lavender.
And Dante's the only one that came with me, right?
Yeah, I'm like 10, 15 feet behind you, but yeah.
I
So-
came with you when I'm standing back.
Oh, okay. I guess the closest person would probably hear Kuma begin to growl. And he would kind of just say, "Haven't really smelt this smell since Lion Killer." Not saying he's here, because he's clearly dead. I rub his forehead on the trophy every night. But just be on alert. He's gonna kind of approach the cart a little bit more, with like his hand on the back, like where his sword is at. He's gonna sort of approach the cart and kind of like knock on the door itself.
Well,
If there's like a door on the cart.
I was going to say, funny you mention a door, because the door is swung open. You can actually see inside of the wagon. And as you sort of turn and you are able to see directly into it, you see a blue tiefling sat inside. Not a blue tiefling that you recognize. I don't believe. This guy has been all over the place, so I apologize if you haven't met him in passing. I don't believe you have. But there he is. He is sat in the entrance on a chair, and he has a scimitar laid out on his lap. And as you catch and sort of catch each other's eyes, a smirk crawls across his face. Doesn't say anything. Just smiles.
Oh,
at
okay. I had my hand over initiative. So I guess Kuma kind of looking at him. He's like, What's your name?" "The name's Kuma." As he still has his hand on his sword.
I know who you are. I am Crisis.
Crisis, like a problem.
Like a problem. Yes.
He'll sort of look at like one of the dead bodies. You do this?
No.
So, are we just going to play games, or are you gonna tell me what happened?
Do I need to?
No, you don't have to, but doesn't look good for you.
It looks worse for them. And he sort of points, he very quickly slips a dagger out and points it towards the dead bodies.
Would I've seen like anything else like behind him, like in the cart, like another person or any blood or anything?
Roll a perception check.
Yeah, and I guess hearing Kuma talk to something, I'm looking for other people and trees or anything
Also
else.
roll a
around
perception check. And
Oh.
Thoth, you said that you were also having a look around as well, so if you want to roll a perception check as well.
Copy.
I would offer my assistance, but I think it's just better if I just don't even try.
I got a. So I rolled with advantage. I'm just taking the first one. So the
Mhm.
first one's a 22. The second one's a 20. So they were both good.
Yeah. Dante with a 12. And Thoth?
Coming. Ooh.
Not great. 10. So first of all, Kuma, as you look beyond the blue tiefling, you see a bunch of what looks like bottles of alcohol adorned very neatly within the wagon itself. Does not look like there's anything suspicious behind him. What you do recognize on the tiefling themselves is a pin on their cloak. Now, I will say this person is cloaked and dressed as though in colder weather, as if they're used to traveling in colder environments. It is coldish at the moment. Obviously, it's not snowing or anything, but he's overdressed, shall we say, for the weather. But the clasp on the cloak is that of a symbol that you would recognize, and it is of Dimmer, the god of the Tiefling Empire. And given your... Sorry, I was just going to say, given your history and your teaching and almost sort of your whether it be your origin or your family's origin, your clan's origin, you almost immediately identify this as an agent of the Empire. This isn't some person like Lion Killer who was doing his own thing with the Order of the Boundless End. This is someone who has been sent by the Empire.
I guess sort of as Kuma's head peeks behind him, and kind of looking at him up and down, he'll say to him, long way from home, don't you think?
Depends what you classify as home. I was sent here to claim this as my home, so I guess this is mine.
I mean, it's a pretty nice home or wagon you have there. I mean, personally, I would clean up and kind of expand, but teach their own.
I was referring to a Revron.
Oh, I was referring to the wagon.
Fuck the wagon. You can have it.
Oh, okay. Kuma goes into the wagon.
the tiefling isn't going to move from the doorway.
Excuse me, you said could have the wagon. I'm trying to get in.
A smirk crawls across his face once again, and he stands up and he is going to flourish his scimitar. I don't know how Kuma would react to that.
He would. Oh man, this might be bad. He'll take out his great sword of the lion.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh boy!
Let's fucking go.
I respect it.
So you said I could have.
Well, before
No,
you start
someone-
having a conversation,
Okay.
as you draw your blade, I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Yep, there it is.
I wasn't planning on fighting him. Kuma gets told he could have some. It's like, oh, guess this is mine now.
Is Plank there?
Yeah, I mean,
You good? I sort of just threw you out at the back. People were approaching dead bodies. I didn't know whether Plank would be closer, so if you want to move yourself up, by all means, you can.
he'd be hanging back with the reserve group back here.
Coolio.
Why can't I roll?
Woohoo!
Yeah, I tried to do the initiative through Foundry. Didn't like it, so I had to do it.
Yeah, I'll go through D&D Beyond then.
It is good to know that D&D Beyond works again.
Yeah, that is nice.
Indeed.
Yeah, all you have to do is have like 9 months off and things
Yep.
fix themselves.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, whoa.
Woo! Oh yeah, shit. How many-
Crazy.
Just waiting for Kuma.
I got a
Oh, okay.
15.
15?
Some of my rolls come through, some don't.
Oh god. We haven't rested yet, have we?
Nope.
We had a
We short rested.
Yeah, that doesn't help for a lot of things for a paladin.
And we could be fucking dead.
Bro, fighter baby, I got everything back.
Yeet.
Yeah. I also just want to confirm, so Zovian, you get a +3, which I assume is
+4
automatic.
now.
+4.
Yeah.
Dante would have also got that, right?
Yes, so Dante should be at 12 and I need to be at 24. Or sorry, 23.
Oh, it didn't add yours automatically? I thought it did.
No, it doesn't. Not on, because I wrote off Foundry. Foundry doesn't add
Oh, fuck Foundry, man.
it. I know, right? I didn't know D&D Beyond was working.
Okay. With that said, Zovian, you are the quickest to react, amazingly. And actually, before we get started, Andros, did you roll with disadvantage?
Oh. Well, I guess it would just be a straight roll because I get advantage on initiative.
Alright, yeah. Which was your 20 anyways. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Zovian. You are to react first. You see the tiefling flourish, so it's up to you what you want to do. He goes to flourish his scimitar as he stands up.
Okay. I mean, he hasn't done anything aggressive, but I have also seen Kuma draw his sword. So, I'm gonna draw my own, and it's kind of get back behind Kuma, because I'm pretty sure I can't fit between Kuma and the fucking narrow wall here, so. I would just want to hold an attack action for if he actually decides to become aggressive and steps in my range.
Okay. Cool.
And that's it.
After your turn, Crisis, the agent of the Empire, is going to use a legendary action, I'm afraid.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Wait a minute.
apologize.
Can we talk about this? The hell is this?
It's welcome back, bitches.
And he is going to use his Eldritch Step ability. Actually, no. He's going to use 2 legendary actions to use Eldritch Whiplash.
Oh.
Apologies, this may be a little late. I was on mute. I think Gift of Alacrity is still in place for a couple people as well.
Oh yeah, because it lasts for 8 hours. Who the fuck had it?
I know. I gave it to the people who went into the dining room.
Is it not just used once it's used though? Like it lasts for 8 hours,
No.
but then you use it and it's done?
No, it's
No,
for an
it's
entire
not.
8 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I just
Federation.
I experienced this on Friday with my other game. It lasts for the whole 8 hours.
Yeah.
In
I
that
So
feel
case,
I
like
think it's Kuma, Plank, Dante, and Zovian get an extra D8, I believe. Because
Alright,
I think I only cast how many people going into the room.
roll your
Sorry.
d8. No, it's all good.
Wow.
Fucking Sophie's like, I'm going first, bitch.
Nothing
it
can
changed
stop
anything.
him.
Okay,
I have a 31 initiative. It's the highest it's ever going to be.
Zorin got
And then
31.
And you did nothing with it.
Yeah.
I
Didn't
he's,
Didn't
he's
even
not
smite.
being aggressive yet. It's okay. The smite's coming. He's a tiefling. It's fine.
Wow.
You hear that?
A little bit
Hear
of
that, Andrew
racism there.
Wow.
Little racism there.
Yo,
Yeah.
if it's any consolation, I too am tieflings.
Getting a bit spicy in here. Okay.
Yeah, fuck tiefling.
Yeah, fuck tieflings from the back.
I think that's everyone. Dante, Kuma, yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, he is in fact going to use his Eldritch Whiplash, which is going to be 4 Eldritch Whips that strike out to any enemies within 10 feet, which is going to be split between Zovian and Kuma. So I'm going to say, we'll say 2 for each. So first, as he sort of flourishes his scimitar, and as he flourishes, this blue energy comes from just his chest and begins to reach out towards Kuma and Zovian. That is going to be 2 attacks against each of you. The first one against Kuma is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Second one against Kuma is a 23 to hit.
Yep, both hit.
And that is 48 points of force damage. That is 11 points of force damage to you, Kuma. And then the 2 that strike out towards you, Zovian. That first one's going to be a miss with a 10 to hit. The second one is going to be a 23 to hit you, Zovian. Zovian? I assume it hits, but...
Yep. Yeah.
You take the least amount of damage you could have taken with 2 points of force damage.
I'm really hurting now.
With that said, that is the legendary action. Andros, exhausted, tired, probably can't be arsed with this sort of shit. What do you wish to do?
He's gonna do what he always does. Well, just a little bit slower and a little bit at a disadvantage. He's gonna try to get right into the shit, but I can only move this far.
I respect it.
But I'll ready an attack in case he decides to do some shit and get closer to me.
You could technically use your action to dash.
That is true, but that just puts me closer with no well, I don't really have any good reactions.
Okay.
And this man, I'm already fucked. I've already had disadvantage on so much.
No problem.
You know what? We'll get here. I'll dash.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll old man hobble.
After Andros' turn, he's going to use his last legendary action of the round to... where is it? Eldritch Step, which is what I was going to do before. He can teleport 60 feet, and he's going to teleport into the tree itself. He is crouched up into the branches, hanging off them, pointing his scimitar down to you as a group. Dante.
Alright. I assume I saw him just kind of poof over there.
Yep. Very much like oh god, the name escapes me. The X-Man character.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Very much Nightcrawler. As he just sort of puffs into smoke, this being blue and almost eldritchy in nature, and as he appears, a similar effect within the tree, and the branches shake and leaves begin to fall.
Guess we're not talking then. I will take out my shotgun that has the slug rounds and try to shoot him out of the tree.
Alrighty.
The modifier to hit is wrong, but we'll see what happens. Should be an extra 1.
Okay.
So it is 25.
25 hits.
Let's see if... Oh, the damage is right. So that's 9 damage.
9 points. He utilizes the trees and the branches to take a lot of the damage. He does get caught by it and tears part of his armor and his skin apart as he utilizes the tree, but he is hurt by it.
Alright, second one. This one is going to be, whatchamacallit. It is going to be a dazing shot, so that's technically a 17 to hit.
17 misses.
Oh. Alright, yes, this is... How high are these walls that I'm next to? Are they...
Not high. They're maybe like... it's a easy to climb or walk up. It's maybe 5 feet, if we make it simple for D&D rules. He is maybe, we'll say, 20 feet up off the ground where you are currently.
Okay, so I just kind of want to... why can't I move? I want to just be... Yeah, right there.
Easily done.
And that is my turn. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty, Kuma.
Okay. How high up is that tree that he just went into?
As I say, he's about 20 foot from the ground, from like where you are currently.
Okay. And so from here, it's like 20 feet in the ground, 20 feet up.
Yeah.
Okay. Can Kuma jump up into this tree? I looked it up. So when you do a high jump, it is 3. It is, you can jump as long as you move 10 feet. You can move 3 plus your strength modifier, which is... Oh wait, hold on, I got this wrong. So it's 4 plus 3, which is 7.
Okay.
It's plus your strength modifier, so it's 7.
Plus you're like
However, Kuma has the spell jump.
Okay, which doubles.
So that triples my jump distance.
Triples. Yeah. In that case, you could. You would need to cast the spell, which is an action, but
yeah. This is more the intimidating factor. He is going to run over there. As he's running, he's going to cast the spell, which you would see the black feather that normally is on Kuma kind of glows white. And his legs are just going to get seem much faster as he is going to jump into the same tree as this guy is in.
Easily done. You can certainly make the height. I would ask for a actually no, because you can easily make the distance. So yeah, you can just jump under a branch. It's a bit...
Oh no, I want to jump on the branch he is on.
Okay.
If this thing falls, that's even better for him.
Roll a...
Maybe a little intimidation from a giant bear jumping up there.
Yeah, he's seen some stuff. He's like 1,600 years old. He's okay. Roll a...
Let me actually cast a spell.
Roll a d8. I know it's a weird request, but I have my reasons.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll a D&D Beyond because it has been weird. 1d8.
Mm-hmm.
Got a 6.
Okay. The branch cracks and begins to bend. It doesn't completely fall, but one slight bit of movement on it, and you're looking at a fallen branch, and potentially a fallen tiefling as well.
Okay. I guess this is the perfect time to action surge and attack him.
Alrighty, go for it.
Ooh, I think that's a miss. 16 to hit.
16 misses.
One more swing. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Jeez. D&D Beyond's getting weird. Total 17 damage. Sorry, had to add that up.
Yeah, the attack comes in. Roll another d8 for me, please.
Copy. I got a 1.
Okay. Anything but. The branch does not fall.
It's good with me. As he hits him with his attack, he's also gonna mark him as a favored foe.
Okay.
So just one extra D4 of damage, but that's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Extra one point of damage.
It is Leofric's turn, who doesn't have a great amount in terms of being very helpful from where he is standing right now, and not starting a forest fire of some kind. He is just going to run up and he's going to just cast a simple firebolt towards the tiefling. 13 to hit, which misses as it fires off wide, even of the tree. Over to you, Thoth.
You're muted, by the way, if you're talking.
Word, I had a whole cinematic dialogue that was great. So he sees this tiefling and he yells out to him, you need to be stopped immediately, as he's going to cast Hold Person.
Okay. He's going to use a reaction to cast Counterspell.
Counterspell.
Wow.
That's right.
He has been waiting.
We're waiting for that.
I have been.
Well, that better spell. What?
That would technically go off then, if you're counterspelling his counterspell.
Yes.
I just got this damn spell. I want to use it. That's the best way I can.
Start to get into counterspell shenanigans.
That'll be a wisdom save, I believe, from Crisis.
Yeah, I believe so. Look at it.
It's an 18 to save. If it is wisdom.
He saves. Yeah, he saved. It is wisdom. But DC was 16.
That dude just got so lucky.
Yeah.
Right there.
Plank was salivating for a second.
Yeah.
Dude, I was seriously, I started shaking a little bit.
Dude's over here. What's the max level I can cast of this?
Oh man, I was hoping that would have been great.
It would have been good.
Yeah. Thoth is just gonna move up here and end this turn.
Alrighty. Plank thinking of the possibilities that could have been.
Allies be damned.
Yeah. You goddamn right.
Okay, Plank's actually... so I can get up here?
Mm-hmm.
It's only like a few feet or something.
Yeah, it's a gentle incline.
Alright, Plank's... Since he doesn't have an auto crit lined up.
It's a shame.
My DC was actually 17. It was so close.
Damn.
He is actually going to 2, 3, 4. He's going to second level bless.
Huh?
Hold on.
What is this cleric?
That was
shit?
genuine. I don't think I've ever made that noise before. That was genuine shock.
Wait! Stop! Let him cast it first, and then we
Hold
can. Yeah, he might change
Yeah.
his mind.
Yep.
Well, here's my theory, because
Here we go.
I'm not going to tell my theory because I don't want Adam to have any. I don't want him to know my plans.
Okay, you wanna keep secrets? You keep your secrets.
Okay, so I'm going to cast that on myself, Dante, Zovian, and Kuma.
Just write it out in the non-Adam Discord chat that we have going.
Yeah.
Hide all our
Yeah.
stuff.
Go for it.
Yeah. Where we talk shit about everyone.
So, everyone's in there bar me.
Exactly.
So you're just talking shit about yourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk shit
There's a
about
lot of
ourselves.
shit talking.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk shit behind each other's backs. That's rude.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So sorry, it was Plank, Dante, Zovian, and Kuma?
Yep.
Okay. Anything else?
Can I want to like I got a bonus action left. Can I lean my staff of frost like up against this tree and pull out an Aether just to hold it?
Sure, yeah.
Just do that for no reason.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Andros,
Oh no.
can you read the description of your sword for me, please?
Yes.
Specifically, you know which part, the not being able to be ambushed part.
I have it. In addition, you and any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep. The weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping naturally when combat begins.
Okay. Well, things can still hide from you. You just can't be surprised. Is that what it said?
Yeah, I just can't be surprised.
Okay. Good to know. Does the blade light up or anything? Or am I mixing my Lord of the Rings lore with my own world
I mean,
lore?
it's very vague. It just says it warns you of danger.
Okay.
But I think that specifically more just means me. Or no, I guess it would be everybody within. So sure, it can glow if it wants to. I don't judge.
Well, I guess it's up to you. How would you like there to be an indicator of a potential ambush? Would it be to light up, or just a sense that you receive? How would you like to flavor it?
I just always interpreted it like a spidey sense. Like you just get that feeling in your head, and you can anticipate the maneuver.
Okay. Then you begin to get that feeling of a threat approaching. Something unseen.
Why am I not surprised?
Well, someone
It's
could
Tarrasque
spell
Column, I
lavender.
guess.
It's Raya. She's back.
You thought she was gone, you idiot.
That was actually her twin sister, Aya.
Crisis is going to unleash the Kodgash flaming short sword. Oh, sorry, it was a short sword, not a scimitar. Towards Kuma. I knew I was going to be rusty today, so I apologize. That is going to be 3 attacks towards Kuma. Okay. 15 to hit on the first one.
Misses.
15 misses. 16.
Misses.
Edging closer.
Getting there.
18.
Misses.
3 attacks come towards you, and as it does, this blue flame just sort of trims the edge of the blade as it swings out towards you. He is going to... He didn't hit, so he can't actually do that thing.
You can't beat me. I have the high ground.
I like your ambition, Bear, but it doesn't quite match my own. And he is going to, once again, Eldritch Step out of the way of Kuma. On top of the wagon. Whoops, I've just moved Dante by accident. There we go. That is Crisis's underwhelming turn. Zorvian, back to you at the beginning of the round.
Oh, right. I don't suppose I can climb on top of the wagon.
You can certainly try. You're a strong guy.
I'll give you 3 guesses that Kuma's gonna climb on top of that wagon.
Yeah, fair. Fucking yeet. Let's give this a shot.
Oh, there's Dante. You can see him there.
Roll an athletics check for me, Zorvian.
Yeah. Are you gonna roll, or are you just gonna sit here?
Waiting for you, my friend.
No, not
I'm
you.
sitting
There we go.
Yeesh.
As you jump and reach up and try to pull yourself up, it's difficult, especially with your armor and it being sort of bulky and difficult to maneuver. Wow, I mean,
There we go.
that's 2 11s.
Yeah, as you do.
You are unable to pull yourself up.
You win this round. Cabin. Okay. Did that take an action at all, or?
I'll be nice. I'll say it took your bonus action.
Alright, cool. Then I just kind of want to get to the point where I can see him, and I'm just gonna Radiant Bolt him.
All right, roll your attack.
One of these days. It'll roll. One of these days, I believe. There it goes. Jesus Christ.
Didn't believe hard enough.
I do have a D4, but I don't think that'll even matter.
You may as well roll it just in case.
Eh,
At least then you'll learn exactly what his AC is. Maybe.
fair enough. Maybe.
Yeah,
15.
doesn't it?
Alright, it's not a 15. We learned that.
We did a game. Good job.
Yep. Alright, well, dude, that's it. Fucking.
All right, after your turn, it will use a legendary action to just simply use an Eldritch Whip attack against you.
Who?
Huh?
Here?
That is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That is 8 points of damage.
Cool.
And you are pulled 10 feet closer. As the whip wraps around your neck, you are dragged closer to Crisis, and that is his legendary action. It is over to you, Andros.
Okay, so I got the spidey sense in the back of my head that something is trying to give me a little bit of a birthday surprise. Yeah, not the good kind. Can I tell that anybody else is kind of sensing it too?
Given the sword's description, then yeah, everyone is probably feeling that sense of something approaching.
Okay. I don't know exactly where it's coming from, but
Ask Kuma what his bear eyes see up in that tree.
Kuma, what do you see with your special eyes?
I don't know if that's serious. If Kuma can actually do a check to see anything while he's up here, or I don't think I can.
It would be an action to perceive. Otherwise, we'd just take your passive perception.
No, I mean, it's not my turn.
Yeah.
I have a passive of 16, but not my turn.
Yeah, you see nothing.
Mm.
You feel it.
I feel I'm gonna get into this cart.
Yeah. Seeing that they're having fun chasing him around, I'm gonna be more worried about what's heading towards us, and I'll hold an action. And if something gets within my range, I'll go for an attack.
Okay. Easily done. After your turn, it is not the time to use that yet.
Ooh, keeping secrets?
Always, my friend, always. Just another simple Eldritch Whip, this time out towards Plank. Let me just double check their range. Yep. So yeah, Eldritch Whip coming towards Plank. That is a natural 20.
Wow.
That hits.
That is 22 points of force damage.
Ouch!
Okay.
And you are pulled 10 feet closer to Crisis. Over to you.
You said 22?
22, yeah. And as he drags you closer and pulls you in, he just says, "The Emperor will be happy to see me succeed and bring you to him. I look forward to my rewards." And with that said, it is Dante's turn.
Okay. I take one of the...
And everybody loses blessed
Oh,
too, by the way.
Ouch!
Yikes.
That is unfortunate. So yeah, I take one of the empty shells from what I just shot, and I throw it up in the air, and I cut it with the gun blade, and I cast Mirror Image on myself.
nice.
And then I will action surge, reload my shotgun with more slugs that I'm running. Actually, I'm going to load them with some silver slugs,
Okay.
because I have more of those than regular ones, and I will shoot him with my one remaining attack action.
Oh yeah, you've got 2 now, don't you?
Mm-hmm. So whatever this is, +1. So 26.
Yeah, you're gonna hit.
Ooh. Good shit.
16 points of damage. Once again, he sort of, as he sees you aiming in your mirror image, sort of duplicating what you're doing. He tries to duck out the way, but once again, he's sort of caught on his shoulder blade as he swiftly spins and tries to duck out the way, but unsuccessfully.
Still have my bonus action. I'm going to inspire Zovian. I think I still have inspirations left. I do. I'll inspire Zovian and say, "Hey, you'll totally climb that next time." And that's everything.
Kuma.
Beautiful.
Kuma is already sick of these games. Of this guy running constantly from him. Why are you measuring out for oh,
That's not me.
Why oh,
That was
okay.
me.
I thought you were planning to run some more from me.
Maybe.
It's like, what are you going over there for?
Adam sounded scared with that. He's like, "It's not me."
Would Kuma have to make any type of like check to like jump down from here?
If you're jumping straight to the ground,
Or is
not
it
really.
Like,
You're going to take damage.
what happens if he like jumped off, like, I don't know how high is the tree up from the ground up here? Is that like 10 feet?
So that ground's about 15 feet down to where like Andros is, like the road, the dirt road. That's 20 feet.
Okay.
So either way, you're going to take a little bit of damage, but it's going to be minimal.
Yeah, I guess he would jump off onto here. What type of damage would I take for that? Oh, you're rolling it.
It's going to be bludgeoning.
Okay.
Just roll a dexterity save for me, please.
Am I light on my feet? No, I got an 8.
You take 5 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. Take that 5.
Is jump concentration? Just to be that guy.
I assume so. That's a good point. I didn't even think of that. I'll just roll a d20.
I don't think jump is concentration. Yeah. I think it's lasts for a duration.
Oh, I thought you meant, so technically, no, the spell jump isn't a concentration. I thought you meant when you jump and take damage, do I have to make a concentration check? Because favored foe is technically concentration.
Oh, if that's concentration, then yeah, roll a con save for me, please.
That's what I thought you meant.
Sorry, no.
Got a 15, so I'm good.
15's good, yeah.
He's going to come down here, another 5, 15. Once he gets here, Kuma is going to use his bonus action to let out Prowl and Roar.
Okay.
If anyone wants to use their reaction to reposition themselves. Kuma from this point is assuming he's trying to bring everyone close to him. So if like Dante or Plank wants to move, or Thoth, or if Leofric wants to run away some more, you can use your reaction to do so.
Do you use your full movement?
Yeah.
You can use your full movement, yes.
It just takes your reaction, so if you do this, you don't have a reaction.
Fair. Yeah.
Kuma is he's basically going to make his way and climb up there with the extra movement he has from the other side. Do I need to make a check to climb up here? He also has like the gloves as well.
Yeah, no, this hill section is easily stepped up, given your physicality and the fact that you're adventurous. You're able to just step up on that. And the store, like the wagon itself, is maybe he's a little over 10 feet. Maybe he's like 10, 12 feet high. So you'd be able to just jump on top of that as well if you wanted to.
Yeah, he is going to climb up there with his glove that he has.
Okay.
Do I need to make another check for going up there or no?
Roll an athletics. If you're not jumping, I thought you would have just jumped, but
I can't jump 10 feet. So it's like you have to move 10 feet. I don't know if that counts as within 10 feet to like.
So
jump
how much
up,
movement
like,
speed do you have left?
I have about like 20 feet because I had 60 in total. So in order to jump, like I can only jump 7 feet from like a high jump. It was tripled before because of the spell jump, but the spell jump only lasts for one round.
Roll an athletics check with advantage, utilizing the gloves. Because technically you could jump 7 foot. You are 7 foot tall. You're going to be like over the top of the wagon. So it would be an easier climb for someone like Kuma.
Jump lasts a minute.
It does? I thought it was yeah, but it says on there it lasts until the spell. Oh, it does last. Oh, I was wrong.
Yeah, so you're good for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a one-time thing.
You jump up.
Right, yeah, Kuma jumps up. Sorry about that. That solves that.
It's all good.
Kuma just jumps up, and as he gets up there, oh, fancy meeting you in this place. Now let's see what you're hiding down here. And he's going to take his sword and kind of slam it down on top, like aiming to hit him. But if he misses, he kind of wants to like hit the top of this cart.
Okay. Roll your
last thing. Sorry, this is like I want to use my new ability. As a free action, Kuma is going to change his fighting stance.
Okay.
And as he does that, he wants to learn his vulnerabilities, AC, resistances, and such.
So I believe You can only do that if you were to utilize
I'm
one of the
I'm
points.
spending one of my points. Yep, I'm spending one of my
Yeah.
points.
Okay, cool. It's a homebrew subclass, so I couldn't even remember if I was remembering.
Yeah, I learned the target's resistance, vulnerabilities, immunities, and AC.
Is AC is 18. What else do you learn? Vulnerabilities.
Vulnerability, resistance, and immunities.
Resistance is fire. Immune to necrotic. And vulnerable to nothing. Is that everything? I think that was everything.
Yeah, resistance, vulnerabilities, and immunities. Okay.
Yeah, and his AC was 18. I think I said that.
Okay. Kuma relays that. Don't need to roleplay that. I'm just gonna start swinging.
Alrighty, go for it.
I am also. God damn, there's so many things. Oh, he got a nat 20. Oh god.
Oh god.
I forgot to tell you what I was actually changing his stance into. Just because there's two
Okay.
parts into it.
Mm-hmm.
But I know what it was going to be. It's going to be the one that gives advantage to the next person that hits them.
Okay.
So it's distract and strike. So you would see his sword as he hits him kind of glow with a little bit of electricity, similar to you would see that when Thoth uses his electric gauntlets. And the next person that hits him has advantage. Yeah. When you hit a creature or weapon attack, spend 1 die to distract the creature, giving your allies an opening. Add a superiority die to the attack roll. Oh, I actually get to add a superiority die to this too.
Yeah, so it'll be 2.
2 more d6s.
D8s.
D8s. Yeah.
Another 8 points of damage.
Plus the 2 more from favored foe.
An extra 4 points of damage.
Yikes.
Crisis looking rough.
Okay, 1 more attack coming at him.
Mm-hmm.
27 to hit.
No. Yeah.
Is 9 plus 12, 21 damage.
Was that almost another crit?
It was close. It was a 19.
Very
If
close.
I used my ability, that would have been a crit.
That would have been a crit. So yeah, these 2 attacks just come down onto Crisis. He is cut open as blood begins to pour from his wounds through his seeping through his armor and cloak. He is looking bad. His eyes are sharply looking around. He does not look like he wants to hang around much longer.
This good sword seems to be a pretty good quality, don't you think? That's his turn.
Looking through his sort of black brow, sort of through them, and as his eyes sharply look towards you, Kuma, he smirks, his sharp teeth sort of grinning through, and he just says, "Yes, very good. Good luck with the rest of it." He's going to use his last legendary action of the round to use his Eldritch Step ability. And he's going to teleport 60 foot away to the north. As he poofs away from sight, off into the distance. Kuma, you're probably blocked from sight from where you are just due to the tree. But the majority of the rest of you can see him up north. It is Leofric's turn now.
Quick note, he is out of my sword's range.
Good to know. What is that range? 110 feet from Leofric. What is the range on Firebolt? Firebolt, sorry.
120.
120. He does have advantage as well.
That is true. Yeah, I think Leofric might take it. Oh! It's a 23 to hit. Wow. Oh,
There you
wait.
go, Leofric.
Hold on. This guy is resistant to fire.
Yeah, I just told Leofric that. Jeez. Leofric doesn't listen.
He would have killed him, but he didn't. As the
Oh,
firebolt
don't worry.
strikes, Leofric unfortunately does not get the kill, but sort of aiming with one eye through the trees, still hitting his target. But with that said, Thoth, it is over to you.
Fun. Thoth is going to. He should be able to get in range. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to Misty Step towards him.
All right.
Teleport 30 feet.
So many teleporting shenanigans going on today.
So, hold up, let me switch the token. And then move right there, and he's gonna move 30 feet. Hold up. And he's going to attack him twice.
All right. Roll your attacks.
Let's hope these hit. Uh, 19 to hit.
It's a 28, but yes,
28,
definitely hits.
sorry. 19 on a die, my bad. 12 points of thunder damage.
Thoth, how would you like to do this?
You see, Thoth, he sees this guy teleports, and he said, "Oh, I could do a similar trick." And you see him vanish and goes over, and he runs directly into him, and you see his fists as he's running, like his fist is like gaining energy. And he just runs and punches him directly in the face. And he's trying to, as he's punching him, he's trying to put as much force through his face as he can.
As you do so, as the impact hits his face, his body falls limp, and as you hit him, parts of his skin begin to turn to dust and sort of almost evaporate, as he begins the process of the tiefling, one immortality and the tiefling resurrection, at which point he will disperse from his current position and presumably reappear at the Emperor and the Empire.
Does he have any like that short sword or anything? Is Thoth able to get it from him before he disappears?
Make an intelligence check for me, please.
No. 15.
Yeah, you believe that if you are to, if the tiefling is to die without it in its sort of possession, then the weapon would not be taken with it. If the tiefling is able to keep a hold of it, then it would be taken with him. But yeah, if you were to just take it out of his hand, then yeah, you would be able to keep it.
Yeah, he's gonna take that from him.
Alrighty. You take the blade. Anything else on your turn?
That is it.
Alrighty. You all still get the feeling of an approaching threat. And with that said, Plank, it is your turn.
Do I have any type of sense of direction of this approaching threat, or I just feel something's coming?
You just feel something coming, yeah.
Okay. I will. Yeah, let's do this. I'll fly.
Interesting. Okay. How high are you flying up? You've got a flying speed of, is it 60 feet?
60. So I guess I'll fly 60 feet up.
Nice.
Just trying to get a bird's eye view of the battlefield here.
Yeah, makes sense. After your turn, I assume that's your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. After your turn, a familiar voice. Pleasure to see you all again. And not too far away from you, Plank, is Gavin Lionkiller.
This fucking asshole.
I've never
Jesus
met this man in my life.
Christ.
Where is he? Oh, was he just chilling right there? Can't wait.
It's been here this whole time.
But with that
Oh
said,
no, he's 60 feet in the air too.
yeah, that's why. That's why when you said I'm going to fly 60 foot in the air, I was like, oh, interesting.
There's a Dragon Ball battle
There's a
going up
Dragon
there.
Ball Z fight, yeah, going
Yeah.
on.
Oh,
Seriously.
excited.
And with that said,
Big
as the visage of Gavin Lionkiller, as he proclaimed to be once, conjures the green, purplish, sickly energy in his hands as he looks towards Plank. That is where we'll pick up the session next week.
Oh,
Christ.
boy.
Welcome back to fucking D&D, boys.
Oh
Damn.
no.
Gavin Lionkiller out here with vengeance, my friends.
We didn't do anything to him. We were after his friend.
I didn't do anything to him specifically.
True.
Oh,
I did as another person.
I've done a lot of things to that statue, I'm not gonna lie.
That's why he's back. He's not back. He's back to the lynch just because of you.
his forehead's all shiny.
I don't remember who got him during that fight at the dinner.
I'll give you one guess.
Plank?
No.
No.
Ah.
That killed him, like when we were out in the field?
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Zovian, do you know?
Fuck, man, that's so long ago. That was like 15. What are you
Yeah.
talking
It was
about?
such
I
a
have a
long time ago we fought him.
I have a feeling it's either me or Kuma. It was one of. Oh no, shit! I think it was me, wasn't it?
It was indeed. That's why
Shit.
he just tried to assassinate you. Specifically.
Tried.
Yeah.
What an asshole!
Man, you killed him. I have his sword. Jeez.
Wait. Does he have
Those are-
another sword? Because I want one of those.
I want one of those.
He's just an infinitely spawning boss. That keeps-
Yeah, we're just gonna farm him. Every time he shows up, we get a new one.
It's like Borderlands.
Reminder.
Reset and get more loot.
Reminder: Gavin Lionkiller and Lionkiller were two separate people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is we have Lion Killer TM
Yeah.
on the boat.
Right.
Yeah.
This
Hopefully he's still there.
This is dinner party Lion Killer. He's
Yeah.
scary.
I'm curious, did when Crisis did he have anything on his face that recognized the sword that Kuma had? I have no idea how recognizable that sword was.
If he did, he certainly didn't give it away. But that's not to say that he didn't, or that he wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
mean-
I was just curious.
As a point, you learned and understood that Lionkiller himself was quite a high-ranking member of the Empire, so it would be safe to assume that a weapon like his that was so specific would be recognizable to people who serve the same
I
Empire.
assume so. And as soon as I said, yeah, take out my weapon as well, I was like, oh shit, he's gonna recognize this. And at that point, I was like, yep, we're gonna roll initiative.
Well, now we have another weapon they can recognize.
Oh man, just robbing tieflings.
Yeah.
Tieflings do have the best loot.
Fuck
Uh,
tieflings.
Maybe we are.
All my homies hate tieflings.
They've lived
Exactly.
the longest, so it's like they've been hoarding all the loot for all this time.
So that is one way
Oh,
to come
man.
back. I thought we were just gonna
That was a
get back
great
to the
way.
ship, have some good old RP, and no, he just wouldn't let me on.
Yeah,
So I need to have a moment with Andros, and it didn't happen yet.
it's okay. You can tell me you love me right before I die.
Okay.
I will say I had this ambush and encounter sort of planned, but I don't know whether I would have necessarily I changed it to be this session specifically, because I wanted to get people used to, and myself included, like getting used to like the mechanics of the battle. Like roleplay, you just roleplay and it's easy to do, and you don't have to worry about rules or whatever, and that can be done whenever. This session, I specifically wanted to get the cobwebs, get rid of the cobwebs, and get back into rolling dice and stuff. So,
Fair enough.
I thought it was a good idea to shift the encounter from maybe the next session or the session after that to this one, and see where it goes from here.
That makes sense.
You just know us so well. You just knew we were gonna fight him. We could have just kept on walking.
Yeah,
It's true.
It's just a tiefling. I'm so annoyed at myself that I had lilac down instead of lavender.
It's fine. I knew it was an L word. And I was like, I wrote that down somewhere.
I was like so confident. I was like, yeah, you look at your notes, friends. Yeah, see what your notes say, and I was wrong.
What if it actually was lilac, but he wrote it down wrong all those months and years
It
ago?
could be
What
a
a
long
twist!
con.
Yeah.
That's how you beat the DM.
Just make sure it's been a long enough time that nobody remembers. Oh yeah, it's in my notes. I have it right here.
Yeah.
Hey, I can take a picture of it. My notes look like crap though, but it's there.
Yeah, just ignore where it says lilac and it's scribbled out.
It'd be better if Kuma just couldn't smell anything, so he's like, yeah, that's totally lavender I smell, even though it's not.
Did you do like this map on purpose with like the purple flowers?
Mhm.
Because I just assumed that was there because of like the lavender smell.
No, I've done it on purpose. I was wondering like whether it would bait anyone, or especially like with the smell. Like I had a pretty big feeling that Kuma would eventually try and smell something, and that smell would be.
I mean, that's pretty. I mean, that's pretty
Yeah.
normal. It's pretty safe.
But yeah, we'll pick up on the encounter next time. I will save the. I say save as if I've got a choice. Hopefully, it just stays there.
The highest initiative Zovian will ever have.
Ain't
Yeah.
that
31.
fucking
Yeesh.
31.
That's like
Hope you
Raya
enjoyed
level.
Hey man, I mean, keep those gift of alacrities coming. I might be able to top it one of these years. Now, if only someone could fix my perception.
That's just take off the helmet, man.
Yep.
Just take off the helmet.
But it's a helm of comprehend languages.
Just take it off.
You can't even read.
I can understand this language, but it doesn't make sense.
That's why I have the helmet, so I can read.
These words.
No, you understand the words, just not in the order that they're
Yeah.
positioned in.
That helmet
But
don't
does-
fix dumb.
Does the helmet not fix dyslexia? Is that what this does?
Yeah, you need the anti-dyslexic helmet.
Coming soon. Coming soon.
Yeah.
Soon to you.
I mean, it's a world of magic. Why wouldn't it exist?
Yeah, apparently the dead don't stay dead. So anything's possible.
Well,
I
not,
mean-
not tiefling. No.
No, have we not learned this?
Yeah.
Exactly. Anything is possible.
The majority of our foes have been tiefling.
Yeah.
It's either a tiefling or a snake. Or a
Yeah.
celestial.
Or
I'm
both.
over here looking at my current health, looking at Lion Killer, looking at my health, and
Yeah.
You're not healthy?
no,
Oh.
I'm below half.
Oh.
Yeesh.
Yeah, that short rest just got me to half, basically.
Yeah. Like
You
it's
You guys didn't use all your hit die?
No, I never.
No.
I tried not to use all of it just in case.
yeah. I was also assuming we were going to rest sometime
See,
before we fucking left.
you guys
and I
not
was
forget-
wrong.
You guys forgot how Bartram died. Because he didn't top himself off, he ended up dying from that fall.
That's the worst part about it, and it was only by like 3.
If only he rolled one extra hit die, he would be still with us. Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. He probably would have said some shit to get himself killed in another town.
Yeah.
I mean, probably. He probably would have said some shit on that date he was supposed to go on.
You're
Yeah,
ambitious to
the
think that you would have gotten to the date by now.
That's true.
Yeah,
so we haven't even made it there, with
Yeah.
the sense of urgency.
Yeah,
think
you're
we're gonna go
trying
there
to get back.
for a date, Bartram? No, he doesn't even remember. As
Wouldn't
soon
even
as
know
he
her
left, as soon as he left, he forgot it.
I think we would have been killed by the hot Viking chicks because of him, probably.
Yep.
Worst ways to go.
Yeah, also true.
Death by snoo snoo.
I mean, you know.
That's ambitious.
God.
Alrighty, I'm gonna let you all go then. I hope you all have a good Sunday. Good to be back in rolling dice with you all again as well. And yeah, I'll see you all, speak to you all next week, and possibly throughout the week as well.
Sounds good.
Yep.
All right.
See y'all.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, see you all later.